Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, hello everyone. How's it going? This is the first live stream that I'm doing where I'm not on the game, and on this live stream, as I promised you guys, at 3 p.m. today, I would be doing the 40,000 Q&A video, where I'm gonna be sitting here for like around 1 to 2 hours, and I'll answer any questions that people want to ask me. Anything, everyone just hold your questions for now for a little bit. Just let me know, guys, before you start asking, can you guys hear me clearly on this mic that I'm using? Because this is a new mic that I have just specifically for recording. So just let me know in the comments, can you guys hear me clearly before we just start anything? Is this, do I sound nice? Good? Can everyone hear me? Okay. Okay, everyone can hear me. Okay, everyone, okay. Okay, yes. Okay, everyone can hear me clearly. Okay, okay, here. Okay. Okay, now I'll start answering some questions here. Okay, so anybody wants to ask me anything, remember, the only two questions I'm not going to answer is I'm not going to answer political questions, and I'm not going to answer questions that are meant to cause conflict. Can you help me with cocaine business, please? Possibly if I play GTA later. I have to record a few videos. I have to finish recording my solo money guide. Do you gotta play GTA 5 on the PC? I have it on the PC, but I just stopped playing it because it was just, there was too many modders. I played it on PC like 2 years ago, like actually 3 years ago. It was around April 2015 when I played it. That's when it came out. I played it for like a few weeks on PC and I just went back to PlayStation. Okay. What is the best money-making method on GTA Solo? I'm actually making a money guide on that. It's going to be up Thursday. It's going to be my ultimate solo money guide. Are you planning to play any other games other than GTA? I am planning on playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm planning on playing the next Battlefield game. I'm looking forward. I want to play some kind of game before Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. I want to do a walkthrough on some other game. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna think about it, but it's probably gonna be an action or a shooter. I don't typically like racing games. The only racing game I ever got into was Midnight Club. How long do you play GTA? What do you mean? I mean how many hours do I have on the game? I have like 187 days in total. Let me go down here to the bottom here. Scroll down because a lot of people are asking questions. Okay. I don't have 50,000 yet. When did you start playing GTA Online? October 1st, 2013. Have you played Far Cry 5 yet? No. Are you ever planning on playing Mafia 3? Yes, I want to play that game. I just haven't gotten the chance to. How annoying is it when people falsely accuse you of modding? It's more of a nuisance. It's just like, the thing is, I put in the description for all my videos, like you guys can even see in the description here, I put down in the description that I'm not a modder, I'm an all legit player, and I have a link there if you want to know how much money I get, but apparently a lot of people are too lazy to read the description, and they just go on to accuse me of being a modder right away. It happens all the time. I know, and the thing is, though, is that you can't ever satisfy these people. You can't satisfy them, because I'll tell them straight up, I'll be like, I'm not a modder, I'll show them proof. And even when I show them proof, they're still either A, they're going to call me a modder, or B, they're going to say, oh, you have no life then. That's the typical response I get. When I prove that I'm not a modder, they go like, oh, you have no life. Well, I play GTA for 3 days a week. I play GTA 3 days a week, sometimes four days a week, but usually 3 days a week. Usually when I'm live streaming, that's the only time I'll really play it. I go to college, and I have a job, so if that constitutes as having no life, then I don't, then I don't know really the definition of no life. But, let me see, I can answer some next questions here. Okay, Big Forehead, thank you for being a sponsor. Where did you buy that black jacket in the Walking Dead? You mean Negan's jacket? That one on Amazon. Just go on Amazon and type in Walking Dead Negan's jacket, and there's a bunch. Are you gonna play Fortnite? Probably not. I'm just not into that game, and I promised a lot of my viewers I wouldn't play it because a lot of people, they don't want me playing it, and also, I'm just not into that kind of game. I like survival games like DayZ, where you go out and you fight zombies, you scavenge, you loot, you try to survive, you eat, you have to drink. Games like that I like. I don't like a game like Fortnite, really cartoony, like the Battle Royale, where the map just gets smaller and smaller. I don't like that. I like games where you work together with a team. I don't like that typically. Have you played Fortnite? No. Pro, did you know in Battlefield 1 we can get our own server? We have like 64 members in one game. Will you consider this? Is that a new feature? You can now get your own server? If it is, I might host my own server. Okay, let me scroll down here because a lot of people are asking me questions. Also, any questions that I don't get to, guys, I apologize. There's just a lot of people that are asking me questions, so I'm trying to answer as many as I can. If I don't read your question right away, just try to post a second time. Thank you for the super chat loaf of bread. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, man. You are awesome. You might like Dying Light. I actually have that game. I just haven't played it. I haven't played it in so long. I actually never even finished it. I have to finish it. Who's your favorite YouTubers? I don't really have any. There's YouTubers I like I like Gilling Master. I like Sonny Evans. I like Tylarius, but I don't. There's not really anybody that's my favorite. What do you think of shark cards? By the way, congrats. Thank you for the congratulations. I think that shark cards. I think that shark cards could be worth it for certain players if they lower the price. I don't think that the amount that you have to pay for shark cards is not worth it. It is not worth it, the current amount. It's better just to grind. It's such a ripoff. It's like, what, $100 for $8 million? It's such a ripoff. I could make that $8 million in 2 days. That's such a ripoff, $100 for that. So shark cards are way too expensive. Thank you for the super chat, Cooterball513. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Please play Euro Truck Simulator 2. I've never really played a simulator game. The only simulator game I've ever played and I actually liked, I don't know if you count it as a simulator game, but the Operation Flashpoint games, if anybody knows the Operation Flashpoint games, I used to really like those games. I enjoyed those games a lot, if you count that as a simulator. I played those games a lot. What other games do you play, Pro? Battlefield 1, Ghost Recon Wildlands, I play sometimes The Division, Fallout 4. Do you still enjoy GTA Online? I do. Okay. Would shark cards be worth it if they were half the price? It's not even like half the price, like maybe even 25%. Like $50 for $8 million, that would still not even be worth it. You could blow that $8 million in like an hour, like just buying cars. So like just buy 2 supercars and you're already out of $8 million, and that's like $100 in real money. That's a giant waste. So that's why shark cards are not worth it. Will you play The Last of Us 2 when it comes out? Of course I will. I love The Last of Us. It was one of the best games I ever played. I also really like the multiplayer because, surprisingly, usually games that have really good story modes don't have good multiplayers, but that game had a really good story mode, and it had a great multiplayer. Okay, iGod, do you want to start a Discord channel? Bill Nye messaged you the other day, I don't know if you got it. He wants you to try to help him on the Discord, and maybe you guys can combine your 2 Discords, because both of you guys made Discords, and it will be really hard for me to keep up with both Discords. So if you guys could merge it into one, that would be really helpful. Let's see any other questions we get here. When will you upload the scary glitch video? That video, I'm probably going to upload that Saturday. Anybody that wants to know what the scary glitch video is, oh my god, it scared the crap out of me. It was like, I left my warehouse, and it was like the strangest glitch that I've ever seen. I don't know what caused it. Like, Merryweather was just ganging up on me. They were just attacking me. Like, they were everywhere. It wasn't mercenaries. I know for a fact it was not mercenaries. That was not mercenaries, what I was getting attacked by. Like, everywhere I went was Merryweather. I couldn't escape it. Every single time I respawned, they were right in my face, like really point blank, right in my face every time I respawned. I got gunned down instantly before I could even raise my gun. I died probably like 20 times to Merryweather. It was the craziest. They would follow me everywhere on the map. It was so creepy, but I'm gonna upload that video on like Saturday to show you guys. It's like the strangest glitch I've ever seen. Let's see another comment here. In a scale from 1 to 10, what would GTA be without tryhards, and what was it like now? I wouldn't mind if there was no tryhards on the game at all, because, like, I can't stand somebody that takes the game that seriously. Like, I try to play for fun. I'm very chill. I try to help people make money, you know, have fun, do activities, and I just can't stand when somebody's just taking the game seriously, just going in there. And I've said it so many times, I'm a GTA grinder. I don't do PvP. I tell people that so many times. I don't do PvP. I'm a grinder. I told people that so many times, and these guys that come on the live stream, they message me. They're like, "Oh, you afraid? You afraid? Do a 1v1. Do a 1v1. 1v1 me." I'm telling them, I don't 1v1. I don't care. I don't care. Like, you could beat me at a 1v1. You could 20-0 me in a 1v1, and I won't care. I just care about grinding. I care about money. I could care less about kills, but that's why I don't like playing with those people, because I don't like them going in and like just taking the game too seriously and thinking that everything is a fight when it's not. Thank you for the super chat, Crispy. I do really appreciate it. What's your sub count dream? My sub count dream is 100,000. And getting my own play button. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but that would be my dream, to get 100,000. My goal is to try to get 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's my goal. I'm trying really hard to hit that goal. Trying to provide as much good content as I can. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Sanchez. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, man. You are awesome. Thank you, Sanchez. Thank you. Let's see if we can find another one here. Why haven't they released the Tyrant and the Dominator GTX? Any ideas why they aren't releasing these cars even though it's already available on the files? I think that they're trying to delay the GTA as much as possible to the next DLC, because I think the next DLC, they're probably planning on releasing it around... They're probably planning on releasing the next DLC around June, and that's probably why they're delaying it so much. Still, it's kind of annoying though how like they don't even release like one car or anything. I'm personally not a car guy, but it's kind of annoying how they don't have anything they're releasing in the meantime. Okay, where did you grow up? I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but I grew up the first half of my life. I grew up mostly in Middle Village, Queens. Anybody knows where that is. And then and then the rest of my life here, I'm living on Long Island, Nassau County. Okay. Do you think the next DLC will be the last one? No. I think that it's going to be the second to last one. I think that they're going to release 2 more DLCs before Red Dead Redemption. Because if you look at Rockstar's schedule, they usually release something in June, and then they release something also like around October. Like, and they released Bikers in October. They released Smuggler's Run in August. So they're probably going to release something in like late May, early June, and then they're going to probably release one last DLC before Red Dead Redemption, and I think that's going to be their last one. And I think they're still going to have DLCs every now and then on GTA after Red Dead comes out, but they're only going to be like new cars. That's what I think. Just new cars every now and then. I don't think they're going to release any big like expansions. Are your parents Polish? Yes, my parents are from Poland. You're an awesome person. Thank you, Sanchez. Okay, let's see here. Do you think that you can reach 200,000 subs? I hope you will. I hope I can. I'm gonna try as hard as possible. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Alvanor. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, Alvanor. You are awesome. Thank you, man. Bro, what do you think? Hang on a second. Let me read that comment there. Bro, what do you think when you hear the name Mr. Boss? Mr. Boss for the win. I don't like people mentioning him, like, and I know I'm kind of a hypocrite, because I used to talk about him a lot, and I said, like, this is clickbait and all the other stuff, and it is clickbait, but my new strategy for dealing with clickbaiters is I just ignore them. I just don't acknowledge them. I don't talk about them at all. So, like, if everybody just stopped talking about them, they would lose so much attention, because, even if you're talking about them, you're giving them bad attention. That's still attention. People are still interested to see. People are like, oh, what's so bad about this guy? And then they click on his videos, and he gets even more views. So, like, if people just want, like, to end the clickbait, the best way to end it is just to stop talking about it. Just completely stop talking about it. That would be the best way to end clickbait for good. Battlefield 5, in your opinion? I think Battlefield 5 is going to be one of the best games this year. It might even be my game of the year. Either that or Red Dead Redemption. We're going to have to see. But I'm really confident in Battlefield 5. I think Battlefield 5 is going to be an amazing game. When is your solo money guide going to come out? Thursday. It's going to be really good. Okay, let's see any comments here. No problem, RPG. Do you remember me? I think I do, Paul. I think I do. You've been here a lot of times before, right? Pat, are you disappointed that they didn't release a gameplay trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2? Not really. The trailer was fine the way it is. I really want to see a multiplayer trailer. I want to see what free mode is like. I hope that they show a multiplayer trailer off, because for Red Dead Redemption 1, they showed a multiplayer trailer off before the game released to show what free mode and such is like. So I hope that they show a multiplayer trailer. I would really like to see that. Why are you against money glitches? I am against money glitches because I don't think it's fair to the people who play legitimately. It's a form of cheating. It's not fair to the people who sit there and grind all day. It's not fair to those people if somebody just does a glitch. And also, it takes the challenge out of the game too. If you just glitch for money and there's no skill in doing that whatsoever, what's really the point, right? What's the point of buying stuff? Like when I buy stuff with my money, I feel like I earned that money. I feel honored that I grinded for that money, and I worked my way up and I bought that item. That's what I felt. What is your favorite car? GTA, probably be the XA21 or the Glendale. In real life, I don't really have a favorite car. I have a BMW 2013 328i. It's a sedan. It's not a really special car, but I just like the BMW brand. I'm not a car guy though. Okay, let me see here some of these comments that I missed. They're gonna give us flying horses with TNT bombs in Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh man, that's not gonna happen. No, Red Dead Redemption 2 is gonna stay away from that. There's a lot of I noticed there's a lot of GTA players like that are already saying they're not going to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but I mean that's good in a way, because if a lot of the tryhards they don't play Red Dead Redemption 2, then that's less annoying people to deal with personally. Okay, let's see. How tall are you, man? I'm about 6 feet. What's your opinion of Rockstar Games patching money glitches? But wait, let me see that comment there. But letting bad glitches that make you lose money. Oh yeah, that is just annoying. About that. I've said that several times on my videos and several times on my live streams. I just find it frustrating because like I said earlier, I'm against money glitches. I don't support money glitches, but it's just so frustrating when there's so many of these glitches in the game that are breaking the game, ruining your fun, causing you to lose money. And Rockstar just does not fix them. But then when there's a money glitch, they fix it like within 1 to 2 weeks. Now again, I'm against the money glitches, but it's just annoying that they don't fix the other glitches in the game the same right that they do with money glitches. Like money glitches, they'll be right on it, they'll fix it. But a glitch that causes you to lose money, like a glitch where you lose cargo, nope. Not gonna fix it, nothing at all, not touching it at all. That stupid Titan glitch has been in the game since the Finance and Felony came out. It's about to be 2 years. That glitch has been in the game since June 2016. Gonna be in the game for 2 years. Anybody that doesn't know what the Titan glitch is, when you're delivering cargo to Titan and you make the drop, you hear the noise, and you can't make any more drops. And it's annoying. And the only way to fix that will be to close your application, and then you lose 3 crates. It is really annoying. Okay, let me answer another question here. Okay. What is the better thing, a Stromberg or a Deluxo? I think the Deluxo would win. I'm pretty sure Deluxo can fly, and it has really accurate missiles. Are you gonna try the next Call of Duty game that is coming out this year? No. I don't like futuristic games. I really don't like futuristic games. The only 2 futuristic games I ever liked were the Red Faction series, and I liked Killzone. Other than that, I really don't like futuristic games. I'm not a fan of them, and I don't like the direction that Call of Duty is going in. Call of Duty should stay in World War II or stay in modern times. It shouldn't, in my opinion, it shouldn't go to futuristic. I just don't like it. I didn't play Black Ops 3. I didn't play Infinite Warfare. I don't like those. I don't like that setting. I really don't like the future. And also, I feel like it's not going to be anything new. It's just, it's going to be the same thing over and over again, just running on walls, jumping around corners. It's not really in. Okay. Do you think the free aim community should start a petition to get rid of free aim assisted? It's not really, I don't think, I would rather focus on the passive mode petition, but I don't think that I don't think it's really gonna, I don't think that it's gonna pick up any pace, though, if you make a petition on that, unfortunately. I think Arthur Morgan is going to help John Marston at the end of the game. I think that he might, spoilers, what I think is going to happen. My prediction for Red Dead 2, he might die at the end, though. He might actually end up saving John. He might stay, like, when the gang abandons John at the robbery, like, when John gets captured, he might stay there, and he might, like, try to make a last stand with John or something like that and save him, and he might die there. That's what might happen. Or I guess we're going to see. Okay, let's see here. Should I sell my Deluxo and get a vehicle warehouse? No, keep the Deluxo. Do you have a girlfriend, Mr. Care Bear? No, not currently. Will GTA 5 die soon, Pro? No, I don't think so, but I do think that GTA is probably going to lose a lot of players. If they don't release something soon, like something big soon, they're going to lose a lot of players because players are just going to go and play other games. I mean, that's what happened. I'm not a fan of Fortnite, but a lot of GTA players have just went to that game because GTA has not released any new content since December, so it's been almost half a year since we got any new content whatsoever. So it's I really want a new expansion, and it is getting boring in a way. Okay. Will you play horror games like Outlast? I actually played Outlast 1 and 2, and I actually have already played them on the channel. You can actually go back on my channel and type in on my channel Outlast 2 walkthrough, and you can actually see I actually played the whole game, and I actually did it in one sitting. I did a live stream on it. I did it in one sitting where I played Outlast 2. I played it from the start to the finish. Oh man, that game, like it almost gave me PTSD. The school parts were really well done in Outlast 2, but it was really scary, like really scary. Really, the scariest game I've ever played was Outlast 2, definitely. I usually play the Outlast games. If they make an Outlast 3, I'll probably play it, but it is very scary. It's a very scary game. When is your next helping sub stream? Friday afternoon Eastern US time, probably like after 8 p.m. because I'm gonna have to cover a shift earlier on Friday at work. Would you like modding on old gen PS3? No, there shouldn't be any modding whatsoever. If it's like in single player, like on PC, then I'm fine with that. But if it's like if they're modding into multiplayer, then no, it's just that's just ruining the game. Okay. Do you like Gypsy? Gypsy, he makes good content. The only thing I had disagreements with Gypsy. That's what I would say. A lot of people think that I hate Gypsy. I don't hate Gypsy. I've had disagreements with Gypsy before. I've talked to Gypsy. Like some of the things that he made in his videos, I didn't agree with him on. Like when he said that before where the whole Gypsy conflict started is I made a video before my channel got popular. I made a video called Proving Gypsy Wrong, where I was talking about the jets, because Gypsy made a video where he said that the fighter jets weren't overpowered. That's what he said, and that was before gun running. The fighter jets aren't overpowered anymore because of explosive snipers, but I made a video to show that the fighter jets are still overpowered, that were overpowered during that time. They're not really now, but I just disagreed with him that the jets were overpowered. They were annoying. There was nothing before the explosive sniper. The only way to really get rid of the jets was to get another jet. That's the only really way to get rid of them. You could use your marksman rifle and shoot at it, but it was just before gun running came out, jets just ruled everything on GTA Online. It was just that's where I was disagreeing with Gypsy on. Okay. How did you get so much money? Sorry, still tiny bit sick. Damn, I gotta get rid of this cough. Had it for weeks. What I tend to do, my favorite strategy personally is what I do is whenever I go on GTA Online, the first thing I do when I go on GTA Online is I go to all 5 of my businesses on MC businesses, and I buy full supplies for them. Then I buy supplies for the bunker, and then I do CEO work, or I help people sell in the meantime. And then during that time, all my businesses are producing and the bunker at the same time. I don't have to do constant resupply missions, and I can do other things in the meantime. Then at the end of the day, I just sell them all in a 30-player lobby, and I make a huge bonus from that. So that's how I make a lot of money really quickly. I can easily make $4 million a day doing that strategy with a combination of CEO work. Okay, let's see another comment here. Are you ever going to play Fortnite on your channel? Because I'm sure you are going to get views. No, I'm probably not. What I might do is I might play H1Z1. If you know what H1Z1 is, that game I might give that game a try, because at least H1Z1 isn't cartoony. But I want to play H1Z1 for the zombies. That's what I want to play. I want to play H1Z1 for the zombies. I don't really care for Battle Royale. I don't care for that. I want to play it for the zombies. Are you a YouTuber because you like this job for other things, pro? My YouTube thing really came out of nowhere. Like I was doing YouTube for like a year and a half, like before my channel really took off. I started November 28, 2015. That's when my channel first started. And when I first started my channel, I was planning on making it a Star Wars Battlefront channel. That's what I was planning on doing it. And you can watch some of my earlier videos. They were just Star Wars Battlefront videos. And I was just doing live streams. I was doing live streams, but I really never had that many viewers. I had maybe like 5 viewers a live stream. That was the most I ever got. Like all my live streams are still up. Anybody could watch them, but that's how much I really got. And my channel, it exploded. I didn't expect it to explode, but it exploded after gun running, because when gun running came out, I uploaded a video selling the full bunker, and I uploaded that on the same day, and that video got like 100,000 views. Like it exploded, and a lot of people subscribed to me and were asking me like, hey, how did you get so much money? Hey, can you make videos and stuff like this, showing us how you do this stuff and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. So I started making some gun running videos. I started making some like tips and tricks videos, and I started getting a lot of views, and that's where my channel really took off, and I started getting a lot of views. And then when Smuggler's Run came out, I started making more videos, more guides, and I got a lot of views there, and that's where my channel really took off. But honestly speaking, I never expected my channel to grow this much. I thought that I would maybe have like 1,000 subscribers max. I never thought that I would have 40,000, and I thank everybody for everybody's support. Okay, let me see another question I can read here. Do you think Rockstar destroyed GTA with DLCs like gun running and Smuggler's Run? No, I think that those DLCs added new things to the game. I don't think they should have ever added the oppressor. That's the one thing I don't think they should have ever added with gun running. And I know I'm kind of a hypocrite for saying that. Some people are going to say, well, you use the oppressor all the time. I do use the oppressor all the time because it's a useful vehicle. It's very useful for getting around the map, but I don't like, it's, at the same time, it shouldn't really be in the game because it doesn't belong in a GTA game. It's so weird. GTA has never had vehicles like that, has never had flying cars, flying motorcycles. I mean, GTA is an over-the-top game, but it's not over-the-top, and that's what worries me. When it does things like that, the game starts becoming like Saints Row, and I really don't want it to become like Saints Row. I want it to stay like GTA. Okay, here. Let me see some... In your opinion, what ammo is best for what weapon type? For shotgun and sniper rifle, it would be explosive rounds. For everything else, I would recommend you use everything else regular ammo, just so you don't have to restock, and have like one or two guns have like special ammo. That's what I do. I have it on one of my assault rifles. I have incendiary rounds, and then on my machine gun I have incendiary rounds too. And the reason that I like incendiary rounds is because if I have to fight players and I shoot them with the incendiary rounds, if they go behind cover, they are gonna still get on fire and still take damage. That's why I like incendiary rounds. Bro, what crews are allied with PMSA and Prof? HVLL, ASWP, Atlas, Tylarius' crew, the old school gamers too, but his crew, they play in auto-aim mostly, so we don't really see them. Do you still care about your money even though you have a lot of it? I always try to grind. I don't go crazy with it anymore. Like back in the day I would go crazy with the money, but I don't really go crazy with it anymore. I don't really do that. I don't care that much for the money, but I always try to keep myself at least over $100 million. That way when another DLC comes out, I can just buy everything on day one. What business is the best to buy? That depends on what your playstyle is. If you're a solo player, probably would be good for buying a bunker because you could buy supplies one time, or buying a vehicle warehouse. But if you play with friends, maybe CEO Cargo, the MC businesses, they would help you out a lot. What's your first game? The first game I ever played was probably Crash Bandicoot on PS1. That was probably the first game I ever played. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can have any other questions here. Okay. Is Full Metal Jackets or armor piercing? Full Metal Jacket, you mean FMJ? That's good for dealing damage to vehicles. If you want to deal damage to vehicles, like shoot through bulletproof windows, that's what FMJ rounds are good for. But the armor piercing, they'll take down people quicker. But FMJ, it's better for dealing with vehicles. Hello, Twisted. What brings you back to GTA? Well, mainly that my channel is focused on GTA. Mainly that it's the number one game on my channel, because I've tried playing other games on my channel every now and then, and like people just don't tend to watch it. They don't tend to like it when I play other games. Like some people do, but the majority of people, they like it when I play GTA. They don't like it when I play other games, so that's why usually I'm playing on GTA. Is doing CEO Crate risky? Doing it solo? It is kind of risky doing it solo because you always have that risk of somebody trying to blow your stuff up, and you gotta watch out for those people. Do you play PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds? No, but the game does seem a little interesting. Pro, did you ever play GoldenEye? No, but I know the game, the James Bond game, right? How many explosive rounds can you hold, and how much to restock? In the sniper rifle, I think it's 40. I think it's the same thing in the shotgun. And to restock, you would have to go to your MOC or Avenger. Can you talk about history? I could, but what do you want me to talk about in history? What's better, special cargo or hangar cargo? I think special cargo would be more profitable, and it's a lot. You can fill it up quicker, but the hangar cargo, you could fill up the hangar quicker. I'm saying quicker, but you could probably but you could get crates in general quicker, regular CEO crates. But I guess it depends on your playstyle. But the hangar business, it's not as good as it used to be. Will you live stream Red Dead 2? I probably will, but I want to do an actual walkthrough of the campaign. I've been here since 1000. Remember me, Pro? I've been here for super long. Yes, Jorge. I remember you. How do you make your thumbnails? I use Photoshop. What's the fastest way? A lot of my thumbnails in the past, one of my friends, Dr. Soka, made them for me, but almost all the thumbnails now I'm making myself right now in Photoshop. The videos where I don't have a thanks for somebody helping me make the thumbnails, I made those thumbnails myself. Great work, Pro. Congratulations on 40,000. Thank you, Leo. Do you have any other consoles? I have PS3. I have the 360. That's the only other ones I have. I had a regular PS4, but I sold it to my friend after I got the PS4 Pro. Okay. Kingdom Come Deliverance, will you make videos soon? I don't know. That game is very long. That's why I don't know if I wanted to play that game. I don't know if how people would react if I played that game. I haven't gotten the chance to really play it yet. The only part I did the part in Kingdom Come Deliverance where I got away from the village, but after that I didn't go any further than that. I didn't complete anything past that. I haven't gotten the chance to play it. I've just been so busy with YouTube and school and work. Are you a YouTuber because you like this job or other reasons? I mean, I'm a YouTuber because I like this job. I enjoy doing this. This doesn't give me stress. Like the job that I work in retail, that job gives me a lot of stress a lot of times. Like just the amount of, like, I stopped working a lot in my job. I used to work like 5 days a week at my job. Now I work like around 2 to 3 days a week, but it's just YouTube. I can always get on. I do something I enjoy, and you know, even if I sit there for like an hour or two editing videos, I enjoy it. I enjoy every minute of it. But like at my job, it was just so stressful, and anybody that works in retail knows exactly what I'm talking about. You have the customers that are always unhappy, extremely rude, even curse at you. Your pay isn't great. It's just, and working long hours, I just don't. The night shifts almost killed me. I used to work like 10 p.m. to like 6, 7 a.m. and I would be unloading this heavy truck, heavy boxes, like 30 to 40 pounds, taking them downstairs, unloading it, taking all the garbage out, unpacking everything, sending all the overstock down. It's such a long shift, and I only got paid $11.39 an hour. That's my wage. That's how much I got paid for, and it's just, at least I told my boss, can you at least pay me time and a half if I'm going to be working these long night shifts unloading this heavy truck? And he told me no, I can't. So then I just said to him, I'm not working that much anymore. I'm not working the night shifts. I'm not working these days. I'm only going to work max 2 days a week. That's what I told him, because I just can't deal with this crap anymore. It's not worth it anymore. Okay, let me see if I can read any other comments. Yeah, Alyssa, you know exactly what I'm talking about there. And you're not paid either. You're not really. And the main thing about my job was I didn't really feel like I was getting appreciated. Like my boss, I felt like he was appreciating me a lot of times, but the actual company itself that I work for, they didn't appreciate me at all. Do you think GTA Online will have a Union Depository heist? No, because they already had one in single player. Well, I don't know what kind of store you work in, Twisted, but the store that I work in, customers can be extremely rude. Do you have any pets? No, I don't. Yes, Peter and Philip are helping me with the, Peter and Philip are helping me manage the cruise here. Why don't you find another job, but like have an extra income for YouTube? Well, the thing is, though, if I find another job, they might want me to work 2 to 3 days, more than 2 to 3 days a week, and I don't want that. I don't want to work like 5 days a week. I want to focus on school and just do YouTube. And quite frankly, if I had to choose, I would just rather get rid of my job entirely and just do YouTube if I had to choose. But I don't. I'd rather keep the job where I work like 2 to 3 days a week just so I could do something else and also YouTube. I don't like if I had to choose, I'd choose YouTube over my job any day. What is the worst place you ever visited? My worst place I ever visited. I don't think there has been like there's certain I'm not gonna say certain neighborhoods that I've been in New York. I'm not gonna name them, but certain neighborhoods that I've been in New York, especially when it's at night, can be pretty intimidating, pretty scary neighborhoods. Some of them that have a lot of crime in them. Let's see here. Where do you see yourself in 20 years? I don't know. No idea, really. Well, I guess the future is going to only show that. Mostly because I work at the airport. Oh, well, that's understandable, Twisted. That's why. You work at the airport, so if somebody's aggressive there, or just if somebody's aggressive at the airport, they're not going to let them on the plane, or the police are going to arrest them, so that's understandable. But in my job in retail, customers can literally freak out, and there's no consequences. So, where do you live? Country, the United States. What kind of BMW do you have? BMW 328i? Weird question, but I'm not gonna answer that. Lyles, that's kind of creepy. I did a research paper on the Jack the Ripper case though for my criminal, because I take criminal justice in college. I did a research paper on Jack the Ripper and I investigation into it, and I think I did that like a year ago. I think I actually solved who actually was Jack the Ripper, because the guy, I gotta look up the guy's name. He actually was he was actually put in an insane asylum, and when the guy was put in an insane asylum, like the main suspect, the murder stopped happening. But that's like the most unsolved mystery, and like I think the most biggest unsolved mystery in human history is the Jack the Ripper cases. Have you ever been to the UK? No, I haven't. They were getting attacked by the cops, so I went to help them, and I guess they did not like that because then they killed me and blew up my Karuma. Oh. Are you talking about randoms on GTA, Patrick? Favorite game will be GTA. Okay. 20 years from now playing GTA 8. That's definitely a possibility. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting on games all the time, but I would be playing the next GTA game if it's in 20 years. I don't think I would ever really stop playing video games. What do you do for school? I take criminal justice in school. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do as a career. I took criminal justice because it's the most interesting field that's available in my college. Originally I wanted to get a history degree. That's what I really wanted. I wanted a history degree because I'm really good at history. If you guys watched my World War I documentary, you saw just how good I am at history. But what happened was I was taking the history degree and I had the worst possible luck. I got so angry. They told me at my college that they canceled the history degree program because it wasn't popular enough. That's what happened. I still got credited for all the history classes I took, but I got really annoyed that they got rid of the history major. And I'm like, now what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not taking business. Definitely not taking business. And I don't want to be an engineer, so what am I going to do? So I was like, okay, I'll just take criminal justice. It's the most interesting one besides, because I just wanted to finish school, but I was just so annoyed that they took away history in my college. Do you live in New York City? No, I live on Long Island, New York. What's the worst player you've encountered? The worst player I've encountered is this player that he threatened me on GTA and he DDoSed me. It was actually a video on there. That was the worst player I've ever encountered. My internet was down for like 2 hours, two hours, and then afterwards what happened was I uploaded a video on the guy who DDoSed me. That was like back in July, and the video got like over 100,000 views. And the guy who actually DDoSed me, he actually commented on the videos threatening me that he's gonna come to my house if I don't take the video down. But I just ignored him and told him to piss off. I didn't care if he was threatening me, but that was the worst player that I've ever encountered. Yes, you're referring to the Gilgo Beach killer, Shadow. That's actually a serial killer on Long Island. The police have actually never found that guy. Where in New York do you live? I live in Nassau County, Long Island. Do you have any siblings? I have a half-brother and I have a half-sister. They are in Poland. Xbox One is better than a Nintendo GameCube? It's strange. The GameCube is such an old system. No, I actually haven't read anything about it, Stacy. Are you religious? My religious views is I like to, how do I put it this way? I like to believe that there's a God. I always think in my mind, and I always like to believe. I would like for there to be a God. Don't get me wrong on that. But whenever I think about it, I'm like, there's a possibility that there is a God, but there's also a possibility that there is no God, and there is a possibility that there is no life after death. That's the way I always see it. I don't consider myself an atheist. I disagree with a lot of atheists personally. Like because I remember there was people in like a town. There was a town that was right next to mine. And like there was like for Christmas there was like a Holy Mary like statue, like it was like a little thing of like Jesus, and like I remember like there was an atheist community, they were like freaking out over it. They were like freaking out. They're like, oh, take that down, that doesn't belong in the town. And I was like, dude, really, who cares? Like I was just like, who cares? That's why I disagree with a lot of atheists personally. I consider myself an agnostic when you ask me my religious views. I wouldn't say that I believe in a God, but I wouldn't say that I say that there's no afterlife either. I'm just neutral on the subject. I'm definitely open to the possibility of there being a God. People ask me, I just don't know. That's my religious views. But let's see here. Can we do another comment? Do you believe in reincarnation? No, I don't think so. Would you be willing to work with tryhards if they want to help you sell crates? If they want to help sell crates, then they're not really tryhards. Have you been to Poland? I've been to Poland in like 2010 last time. Okay. What era would you like do back to? What do you mean? What era would I? You mean in a video game? I would really like to personally for an era next Battlefield game. I would like to see the I would like to see the next Battlefield game. I'd like to see that be I would like to see that be in World War II. I think World War II would be a good setting. Thank you for the super chat, Saucer Cats. I do really appreciate it. Are you Russian? No, I'm Polish. But my grandmother, she was actually born in Belarus, and she was actually she was like part Polish and part Belarusian at the same time. She spoke Belarusian and Polish. My father, he speaks Polish, English, Russian, Ukrainian, and Belarusian. Like, he speaks all the Eastern European language, but I only speak Polish. But he told me that Ukrainian and Russian, it's very similar. But I don't really know much about the languages. Did you ever get back your flag? Yes, I found it. It was ripped up on the street after people stole it. Do you think you will stay on PS4? Asking because I'm getting a new console and would like to. Yes, I don't think I'm planning on ever going to PC. I think I'm going to stay on PS4 because pretty much PlayStation 4 like Pro, it's like a little bit better than it's not saying better. It's like PC's a little bit better than the current consoles, but it's almost pretty much the same. Like, PC has the advantage of having mods, but like it's almost pretty much the same at this point. And when the next consoles come out, it's almost the same at this point now. It's pretty similar to PC gaming, and PC gaming is still a little better, but it's pretty much almost the same thing now. So I'm gonna stay on PlayStation 4 Pro. Do you think there would be a World War III? If you watched my World War I documentary, I actually explained how World War III could possibly start. I don't think World War III would start, but if World War III started, it would be two smaller countries would get into a fight over something stupid, and then they would drag all the bigger countries in. That's how it would start. That's how World War III would start. If it ever happens, I hope it doesn't. I don't think it is, highly unlikely, but if World War III ever started, it would be a similar situation to World War I of all the alliances, like NATO, for instance. NATO is this huge alliance. I don't even know why NATO is still a thing, personally, because they were meant to fight communism, and that's understandable, but the Cold War ended, so I don't understand really why NATO is still a thing. Maybe they should focus all their resources on terrorism now, but let's see here. Have you seen The Division 2? I've seen that little teaser for it. I'm excited to see what it is, but do you watch any other YouTubers? Yeah, I've watched other YouTubers. I've watched Gilly Master. I've watched Sunny Evans. I've watched Hilarious. Okay, let's see here. Anything else? Can you do a setup tour? I mean, I could, but my setup is nothing really special. It's just my chair here, my computer, my PlayStation, my chair. I don't really have a crazy setup, to be honest. It's nothing really special, so it would really be a point in me making a video. What is a targeting mode in GTA? It's how you aim. If you lock on the people or if you shoot free aim. Will you ever play Red Dead Redemption on Xbox 360 or One? I don't know. Maybe I'll do. Maybe I could do a walkthrough of Red Dead Redemption 1 before Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. Do you like pizza? Of course, I'm a New Yorker. Do you watch Jake Paul? No, I don't watch it. I don't watch the Paul brothers. They're idiots. I don't like them. I don't pay attention to them at all. Do you know Digital Cardic? Oh yeah, I've seen some of his videos. Also, if you guys are enjoying my Q&A, if you could please like it, that is, if you are enjoying it, it does help me out. Please do a video on who Jack the Ripper really was. I've been commenting this for 10 minutes. Jack the Ripper, I gotta look up the guy's name. The guy's name ended in Ski. I think that's the guy's name. He was I think he was actually a Polish immigrant, was the guy. Ironically, he was a Polish immigrant to Britain. That was the guy. I gotta look up the guy's name again. But I did a research paper on this like a year ago. He had like extreme mental issues, and he actually was put in an insane asylum because he tried to stab his sister to death. And what actually happened was when he was put in the insane asylum, the murders actually stopped right when he was put in the insane asylum. So that's like probably the guy who did it. You never know, but let's see here. Anything else? Jack the Ripper actually does make an appearance in the Assassin's Creed game. I think he makes an appearance in Syndicate. Let's see here. First GTA game you ever played was GTA 3. I have told Rockstar a way to fix all these issues, but will they listen? We'll see. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they really care at this point. Can you talk Polish? Yes, I can speak Polish. Will you ever play a different game, like switch it up? Yes, I could. I could do that. I would definitely be open to that. But the thing is, though, is I don't know how the community would react. I don't know how the community would react to me playing another game, because what actually happened was I know a lot of people would definitely be supportive of me playing another game, but like back in September, I tried streaming Battlefield 1 because Battlefield 1 is my favorite game beside GTA, and I'm very good at Battlefield 1. Like I'm really good at the game. Like I could get even 90 up to 100 kills in an operations. But what happened was when I tried to stream Battlefield 1, I had a bunch of people that just like spammed the chat, and like the chat like it got almost overloaded where it was just messages after messages, and like people, the number one thing people were saying, play GTA, and it was just message after message. Why are you playing this game? Why are you playing this game? Play GTA, and I said to myself that I don't know if I'm gonna play another game right now after I got this reaction from people. Like if people really want me to play another game, I'll play, but when I tried streaming another game, like people were upset that I wasn't playing GTA. Okay, will you ever play Fortnite? No, probably not. Do you like the Mafia game series? Yes, I do. I haven't played Mafia 3 yet. Please say my name is Patrick in Polish. Please say my name is Patrick in Polish. Moje imię jest Patrick. That's how you say it in Polish. Will you ever play The Last of Us 2? Of course I will. Definitely. Do you ever feel like some subscribers share using your... Hang on a second. Do you ever feel like some subscribers are using you for helping them sell? Oh, yes, some people. Not everyone, obviously. It's a minimum number of people, small minority of people, but I think definitely yes. Because I've had incidents, what I like to do is I like to have everybody help. So like when I'm doing selling on a live stream, I like for everybody to help. Like if I help you sell like a few businesses, then I expect you're gonna go out and you're gonna help the next person who needs help. That's the way it should be. Somebody helps you, you help them back. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. But what I've seen it happen so many times where I help somebody sell, I help them sell, and it happened the other day. I helped the guy sell like 5 businesses. And then after I helped him sell the 5 businesses, I told him, okay, now I want you to help this guy sell his stuff. And he just leaves right after that. So that behavior gets me really angry when somebody does something like that. I don't really normally get angry, but when I see something like that, it really annoys me that somebody is just like constantly asking for help. And then when somebody else needs help, they're like, nah, screw it. I can't stand people like that. I behave like that. That's really ignorant when people do that. Really annoying. And it's really rude. Really rude when somebody does that. Okay, let's see any other questions we got here. Oh, okay, I'll see you, Peter. I love your videos and how persistent you are with them too. I was wondering, can you do a video on the best Mark II weapons and ammo to use with them? I mean, I could, but it's like I said earlier. It's just my personal favorite is incendiary rounds because I like how it lights the target on fire. Is there any way you can show me your GTA sensitivity? My GTA sensitivity is really the regular settings. I don't really change anything around there. Have you ever played Fallout? Oh, yes. Fallout was one of my favorite game series. I love Fallout 3. I have a platinum trophy in Fallout 3, actually. And Fallout New Vegas, I played a lot. I did all the endings on Fallout New Vegas as well. That's how many times I played through the game. I even played through Fallout New Vegas on survival difficulty. But Fallout 4, I actually never completed Fallout 4, believe it or not. And a lot of people are saying, wait, if you love Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas so much, why didn't you complete Fallout 4? And the reason I didn't complete Fallout 4 was because I just never got into it. I started playing Fallout 4, and within like the first hour of the game, like it wasn't terrible, but I just got so disappointed. I still have the game, but I was just so disappointed. Like, Fallout 4, no karma system. I love the karma system. Without the karma system, I didn't feel like it was a Fallout game. And also, the dialogue just wasn't great. It was terrible. Like, I didn't like the dialogue in Fallout 4. It was like, it had only like 4 options. It wasn't like, I mean, I like that your character, that you got to see your character talk. Your character talked in Fallout 4. I like that, don't get me wrong. But I just didn't like the dialogue in Fallout 4. It just, I got so disappointed when I played Fallout 4. It just, the older Fallout games were so much better. Okay, let's see, anything else here. Let's see, any other questions. Please play Fortnite. I'm probably going to give H1Z1 a try. That's probably going to be a similar one, but H1Z1 isn't cartoony. Okay, let's see. Are you going to stream later today? No, I'm not going to stream anything today. I'm going to stream next time is Friday afternoon. It will be GTA stream. Okay, I'll see you, Peter. Do you think GTA 6 will come out? Of course GTA 6 is going to come out. Can you help me get more subs by working together? I can help you, Leobardo, but you have to do content on your own. You can't, I mean, you can't, asking for subscribers is not a good way to gain subscribers. You're not going to, you're not really going to gain subscribers by asking for them. You have to make content that people are going to want to subscribe to you for, you know, content that people are going to like and want to subscribe. The first thing that I recommend you do, Leobardo, is change that avatar, the L, like, get rid of that L, and, like, make your own custom avatar for YouTube. That way people can notice your channel better. That's the first thing that I recommend you do. What other U.S. states are you interested in visiting? I'm not just interested in visiting another state. I'm interested in moving. I want to leave New York one day because New York is such an expensive state. It's just so it's so taxed. I don't it's just way too expensive to leave. It's just way too expensive to live here. One of my friends recently moved to Pennsylvania. He's living in much better environment now, a lot cheaper there, smaller town. But I want to move one day, but I don't want to move down south. Nothing against the South personally, but I wouldn't be able to stand the heat. I can't take the heat. I'm a northern guy. I like the cold. If I'm gonna move somewhere, I think I'm gonna move to the Midwest. That's where I think I'm gonna move. Somewhere in the Midwest. I want to move to like a Midwestern state, somewhere right in the middle of America. That's where probably small town there, like maybe somewhere in the mountains. That's where maybe I would like to live there. Let's see here. Will you please do a video on the best aircrafts to buy? Well, I made a video, top 5 most underrated vehicles. In that video, you can see that they're almost all smugglers run vehicles. Okay. No, I'm probably not gonna move to LA. I've seen what LA looks. I haven't been to LA, but I've read a lot about LA. I've seen what LA looks like. It's when you go down the freeway at rush hour in LA, you can just see this big cloud of smoke, and that's actually big black cloud. That's actually pollution. Actually pollution. A lot of really poor neighborhoods in LA. It's just it'll be too hot. Also, school system isn't great in LA either. It's just really taxed too. I would not want to live in California. No offense to people who live in California, but I wouldn't want to live in that state. Have you ever played The Last of Us? If so, what do you think about it? It was one of the best games I ever played. I enjoyed it. Would your parents ever move, or do they like where they live now? Well, my father is retired, and my mother is going to retire in a few years, and they would probably like to move. My parents complain about the taxes a lot. They agree with me. They think the taxes are too high here. My father says when he came to this country 30 years ago, he says it wasn't like this. It wasn't this expensive. He said everything you could get. He said you could go to a diner and get a full meal for just $3. That's what my dad told me when he first came to this country. You get a full meal, like literally full plate of food and a drink for just $3. But now that's not going to happen now. Maybe in some fast food places, but not going to happen in like a diner or other places you go to. How do you sponsor? To sponsor, you would just have to hit the sponsor button. It's at the top on the stream. What about Michigan? I don't know about Michigan. I know Detroit has been having a lot of problems though. But since the auto industry left, I don't know if I would like to live anywhere near there. Moscow is a bigger city than New York. I don't know, but New York probably has more people than Moscow. But Moscow might be have a bigger radius. Are you going to consider collaborating with any other YouTubers? I'm definitely open to the possibility. No other YouTubers really asked me to collaborate, but I'm definitely open to the possibility. I'll answer any questions you sent me on the PS4. Thank you, Leobardo. I do appreciate it. Thank you, man. Will you watch the World Cup even though the U.S. aren't in it? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But you know, it's really tragic, and it really hurts me in my heart. It really does that that the U.S. didn't make it into the World Cup. It's like the first time. I think that's like the first time in like 30 years where the U.S. didn't make it to the World Cup. That was like. I can't believe that. I can't believe it, really. I don't really watch soccer, but I always watch the World Cup, always. And, like, I just can't believe that the U.S. didn't make it to the World Cup. That's really tragic. I guess I'm going to have to see I'm really curious what country's going to win this time. Okay, how about Phoenix? Too hot. I wouldn't live there. Okay. I'm from Long Island, too. Plainview, to be exact. What do you like the most about Long Island, and why? The thing that I like about Long Island, well, comparing it, I wouldn't say that I'm in love with Long Island. I definitely like living on Long Island better than I did in the city when I lived in the city. I like that Long Island is a lot cheaper. It's still pretty expensive, but it's a lot cheaper than the city. I also like that it's like smaller towns on Long Island. It's not really like the city where there's a lot of crazy drivers. It's a lot easier to drive on Long Island. Like I don't ever have a problem driving on Long Island, but in the city, it's an absolute nightmare to drive. Also, one other thing I like about Long Island is I like that Long Island has much better gun rights than New York City, because in New York City, if you wanted in New York City, if you wanted to own a gun, even like a rifle or a shotgun, you would need a permit. You would need to go down to the police station. You would need to be interviewed multiple times. You have to pay these huge fees. So if you are a gun owner, like living in New York City, it's definitely not a. Long Island is still pretty strict laws, but it's a lot better personally than it's a lot better than New York City. I like a lot of the older firearms. Like I like a lot of bolt action rifles, but that's one thing I like about Long Island is that. Worst U.S. president. I said I wouldn't really get into politics. I'll just talk about like history. History. Worst president in history. I would have to think about that. Let me look it up. The president before Lincoln. I forgot his name. That was the guy. It was the president list of president. Who was the president right before Lincoln? No, not Andrew Jackson. It was the guy right before Lincoln that was the worst president. I forget the guy's name. Was it James Buchanan? I think it was James Buchanan who was yes, I think it was Buchanan. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Buchanan, if somebody can confirm that. Buchanan is probably the worst president in American history because regardless of where you are, like if you're a Democrat or Republican, he is the worst president. He is the worst president in American history because he did absolutely nothing to prevent the Civil War from happening. Like, he did nothing. Like, the Civil War happened when it was, like, when Lincoln got into office, but, like, he did absolutely, like, nothing. Like, there was already, like, rising tensions. He did absolutely nothing. So he, like, greatly contributed to it, like, he let it happen, basically, pretty much. Like, he basically let the U.S. separate and, like, go to full-scale war. So he's the worst president ever because he almost caused, like, the whole country to split up. That's why he's the worst. He probably takes the cake for the worst president, Buchanan. Okay, let's see. Anything else I can read here? What about moving to Virginia? I don't know. I don't know. I would like to move out somewhere Midwest, personally. Let's see here. Anything else here? Well, if you don't like heat, move to Alaska. I wouldn't actually mind living in Alaska. I mean, the winters would probably be rough, but it would actually be pretty cheap to live in Alaska. Really low taxes. Have you played God of War and Far Cry 5, and will you ever stream other games apart from GTA Online? I've played God of War at a friend's house once, a little bit, and I played Far Cry 2. I played Far Cry 2, and Far Cry 2 is my favorite one, but I haven't really played the other Far Crys. Favorite gun in real life? I would say probably my Spanish Mauser. That's probably my favorite one. I like that one. I like that one a lot because the bolt's really smooth. Do you want to play Red Dead Redemption? Maybe the first one. I'm really looking forward to the second one. I played the first one many years ago. Will you ever play more primitive survival games like Ark? Probably not. You mean where was I during 9/11 when 9/11 happened? 9/11, I remember, if I correct me if I'm wrong on the time, I overslept a little bit. I was a little kid. I think how old was I? That was 2001, so I was like, what? I was 7 years old, 8 years old, 7 years old. And what happened was I remember that day actually. I overslept. I slept an hour because I had to get up to school at 7 a.m. But I actually woke up at like 8 a.m. and I was wondering why my mom didn't wake me up. And I actually saw my parents watching the TV, and I was like 7 years old at the time. I didn't really understand what was happening. I just saw the building fall down. I didn't really comprehend what was going on. But I do remember the effects of it, like 9/11, like the disaster in New York. It was horrible. I remember that horrible. Like I remember like it was for months and I think even years. Like it was the rubble from the World Trade Center was still there. Like I remember like walking around it and like seeing it. Like it was the whole area was like cut off. Like streets were cut off. It was like horrible. It was the worst disaster New York has ever had. It was a horrible day. And a lot of people in New York they remember like they remember when 9/11 happened. And that's why I get really upset when people make 9/11 jokes because of that. Because I was in New York at the time. My father my mother, while she was at, I remember now. My mother, while she was at home, watching the news. My father, he actually saw the World Trade Center on fire from the window at his job. He thought maybe like a fire broke out or something. He didn't realize that a plane crashed, and then he looked a few minutes later and he looked away and he noticed the tower was gone. So that's like, it's like people didn't understand what was happening. A lot of people actually didn't realize a plane hit it at first. Only the people that actually saw it. A lot of people, when they saw the World Trade Center, they just thought a fire started. They didn't think a plane hit it when it first happened. But yeah, we found out it was a plane later on. And there was a second one that was just horrible. But I'm just not going to talk about it because that was just a horrible. It's such a horrible time. Okay. In GTA, should I buy the Deluxo or save up for the next DLC? I would get the Deluxo because the next DLC is probably not going to come out for like another month and a half. That is just that's just ridiculous to say, Shadow. One of my criminal justice professors, he was actually a former general that was actually in the Pentagon, and he told us that a lot of people think that the government is like, they think that the government can do this and that, and like that's not, it's something like a giant conspiracy like that. That's not possible, Shadow. Something like that. It's not. A lot of people believe in that, but I don't believe in it personally. This is not possible that the government would be capable of this giant conspiracy. That's just, I don't believe it. Are you planning to go to the exclusion zone in Pripyat on a vacation? No, that would not be a good vacation place to go to. I don't know how radioactive it is anymore. And the thing is, I know the radiation won't disappear for like 20,000 years. The thing is, though, is that my mom, she actually got sick because of that disaster. Because what actually happened was when the Chernobyl disaster happened, the Soviet government, they actually knew about the disaster, but they didn't tell everybody until like I think 2 days later. And the scummiest thing that they did was that, you know, that amusement park that's actually in Pripyat, because a lot of people get it mixed up. Chernobyl is the reactor, Pripyat is the city itself. That amusement park that you actually see in like games and like movies and like even see it in like in real life, that amusement park was only open for a day. Only open for a day, and the Soviet government actually opened up that amusement park on that day to distract from what was going on. They didn't tell anybody about the disaster. They tried to cover up the whole thing, but then they realized it was too much of a disaster to cover up. The radiation actually went further. The radiation spread so much that it even went up to Sweden. That's how far the radiation from the Chernobyl disaster went up, and the Swedish actually thought it was from their reactors, and they actually closed their reactors down, but then they realized it was actually from the Soviet Union. And the horrible thing is, my mother, she was actually she was a school teacher, actually. And what actually happened was, during that disaster, she was actually forced to march in a communist parade, like a school parade. Like, that's what the government did in like Poland, because Poland was a communist country in the 80s. And like what happened was, the government would force like students, like literally they would force you to like dress up in like these red like scarves, and they would like force you to like participate in these parades. And my mother, when she was out in that parade, she was out in the daytime when that happened, and the radiation spread into Poland, and she got sick, and she was in bed for like a whole month. Like, she was like sick in bed for a whole month. She couldn't move. She eventually recovered from it, but that's how bad the radiation was, that it like it went so far, it went into Poland, and it was, the government was just such a scummy government that they didn't tell people about the disaster. But that's just what I'll tell people about the Chernobyl disaster. It was a horrible disaster as well. Thank you for your guides for planes in GTA 5. Help me decide. I'm glad I helped you out. Thank you for that comment. You know, the thing is, though, is that this luck guy, I actually mentioned earlier in the stream, I said it, you scared because you want to 1v1, exactly. Remember what I was talking about earlier, guys? I said these people come on the stream, and they always ask me, like, you want to 1v1? And I tell them, no, I don't, I'm a grinder. I tell them several times, and then they tell me, oh, are you scared? Are you scared? No, I don't care. I don't care if you 1v1 me, I don't care if you 20 and 0 me, I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't do 1v1s, I don't do that stuff, I just care about money on GTA, I don't care about 1v1s. Okay, anything else here? Let's see. Which DLC was your favorite in GTA Online? Finance and Felony. Finance and Felony was my favorite DLC. I liked Finance and Felony a lot. It was a great DLC. It added the CEO office, the CEO crates. It added a new way to make money in free mode. That's why I liked it so much. Thoughts on a mortar boat? I don't think that's gonna happen. Like a mortar boat, like, can you imagine them like it's not gonna happen. I think they might make an anti-air boat, like a boat that's specifically good for shooting down like aircraft, but not a mortar boat. I just can't picture that in GTA. Do I have any siblings? I have a half brother and a half sister. Well, you should give H1Z1 a try because I don't like Fortnite personally. I think H1Z1 is gonna be a lot better than Fortnite, but I'm not gonna play Fortnite though. Will you be making some more Battlefield 1 videos? Definitely. I'll try to. I'm gonna try to make some Battlefield 1 videos. It's usually when I make Battlefield 1 videos. Thank you for the super chat earlier, by the way, Husnain. When I make Battlefield 1 videos, people usually don't like them. Some people will watch them, but a lot of people just don't. They don't really care for them. But I do like it. It's my passion. I do like Battlefield 1. I have a crazy video I might upload. I have a Battlefield 1 video clip saved on my PlayStation where I'm playing as the anti-tank trooper, and what I did was I blew up a battleship. A torpedo boat and an airship in using the anti-tank rifle all in one life. I might upload that video. It was a really good shooting on my part, but I managed to shoot them all down. I can't believe I blew up a battleship with the anti-tank rifle. That was kind of funny. And then I shot down the airship. That was kind of funny too. That's why you're rich. You don't concern yourself with these broke tryhards, and yes, they are broke because their money. Yep. That's the thing, is that these people that they care so much about the 1v1s, they care so much about that stuff. They don't know how to make money. They don't know how to make money really on GTA. That's why a lot of the tryhards that you see on GTA, they're gonna have modded money or they're gonna have glitched money because they just do car duplication glitches because that's the only way to make money. If it came to a situation where they had to get money legitimately, they would fail at it so badly. That's why I've always said Rockstar should put a new stat in the game: money per hour, how much money your player makes per hour. They should put that stat in the game. And then you would be able to see who's really the best grinder in the lobby. That's how you would be able to tell. That would be a new stat. That's something. And I guarantee you, all the tryhards, their money stats, if they had that ratio for money, they would be so low, so low. What are you scared of? The number one thing that I'm probably scared of is I'm scared of being broke. That's probably the number one thing. I'm scared of being broke and not having enough to pay the bills. That's probably the number one thing that I'm scared of in my life. What's here? Been since 1 subscriber for me. Oh, thank you, Joe. Joke's on you, I have full business. What do you think the next DLC will be? Next DLC? I think it might be a naval DLC, or it might be a naval DLC, but we're gonna have to see, or it could be a Doomsday Part 2. Have you been to Auschwitz in Poland? No, some of my family have visited it, but I never got a chance to visit it. What is your favorite gun in Battlefield 1? My favorite gun would be, favorite gun in Battlefield 1. I would say the Arasaka, probably. I like the Arasaka rifle a lot. That one. I like that one. Do you have any tips to grow, my channel? I'm only at 1,600 subs. That's pretty good, though. Yes, I do have authority over the recruitment, Blake. Zach, the best advice that I'll give you is, if you do live stream, make sure that you always talk with your subs. Since you only have 1,600 subs, try to reply to all of your subscribers' comments. Try to talk with them, because people like to have an interactive experience with the YouTuber that they're talking to. You know, they like to have that YouTuber communicate with them. Try to upload videos every day or every other day. Are you getting H1Z1? Well, it's gonna be free. I'm gonna give the game a try though. I'm gonna give the game a try. I think everybody should give H1Z1 a try. I might not play it though. If it's just like Battle Royale, I don't think I'm gonna play it. But if they keep like the zombie survival, if they keep that in, I might play it then. Do you watch wrestling? No, not really. Last time I watched wrestling was like, last time I watched it was like 2 years. No, not 2 years ago. I was saying 12 years ago, around there. So last time I watched it was like 2006. So no, it's just not. No, I haven't watched it in so long. Have you ever gotten into a fight in school? No, I haven't really gotten into a fight, but I got attacked once a long time ago. This one kid attacked me. I don't know if that counts as a fight. I didn't fight back, but he threw me to the ground. He was also the aggressor. I didn't cause the fight either. Are you going to give up GTA anytime soon? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to keep playing it. H1Z1 is nothing like Fortnite. Well, that's probably going to make me play the game. That's nothing like Fortnite. Um, no, H1Z1 isn't free right now on Steam, but the beta is gonna be free on PlayStation, and eventually the game is gonna be free itself. How crazy is the AK-47? Well, I only shot one version of the AK-47. I don't know what the Russian version of the AK-47 is like. I shot the American version, and a lot of people I don't really know too much about it, but a lot of people they always say that the American version is the worst version. If anybody knows why the American version is the worst version of the AK, please let me know in the comments. But I shot the American version of the AK-47, and the trigger on it was it was only in semi-automatic, and the trigger on it was so sensitive. It was so sensitive that when I actually pulled the trigger, I could actually shoot like 2 to 3 shots, even though I was only supposed to shoot 1 shot. That's how sensitive the trigger was on the American AK. I don't know what it's like on the other AKs, but that's what it was like on the American one. It was very sensitive. And also, this idea that the AK-47 is really inaccurate, that's like nonsense. When people tell you the AK-47 is really inaccurate, that's BS. I was hitting targets at 100 meters point on with the AK. Just as long as the sights are good, you can hit the target. Have you ever used a bump stock? No. Pro, if he hits you the first he drew for, and then after that you can hit him and don't get in trouble. No, actually, in the school that I grew up in Queens, there was a lot of fights, and what actually would happen is if you, if he's still here, he actually knows about this. If you got attacked, like even if you got attacked and you fought back, you would get suspended, and you would pretty much get the same kind of suspension as the person who attacked you. That's how it worked in New York. That was the most ridiculous thing in New York. If you got attacked in school and you fought back, you would get the exact same amount of kind of suspension as the other person. So you could be like a star A student and just randomly get attacked by somebody, and you stand your ground and fight back. You're gonna get suspended as well. That's a stupid rule that's in the schools. I don't understand why the person, and like what if you're in a situation where you can't run away? What if you're in a situation you have to fight back? You're cornered or something like that. Why should that person get suspended if they get attacked? It makes no sense. But that's the way things ran in my school, and I know a lot of people got suspended. A lot of people got suspended. They got attacked. They did absolutely nothing wrong, and they got suspended because they fought back. The incident where I probably would have gotten suspended too, if I fought back too, but I didn't even get the chance to fight back because the school aide, she actually saw me get attacked right away, and she intervened like right away. I got thrown to the ground, and like I think he was about to attack me on the ground, and then like the school aide got involved right there. So then I probably would have had to fight back. I would have had no choice if I was on the ground. So if the school aide wasn't there, I probably would have got suspended as well. But that would have that would have just been stupid. But my parents wouldn't have gotten angry at me if I got suspended for something like that. That's just stupid. That if you fight back and you get suspended, that was like so long ago, that incident when that happened. That was like 2007 when that happened. So it was like 11 years ago when that happened. But why did he try to fight you? Well, what happened was the fight really started in the cafeteria, and it went outside into the schoolyard. What happened was the kid that attacked me, he started insulting me, and he started being bigoted, like just for no reason. Like he called me a bunch of bigoted words towards Polish people. He called me a stupid Polak. He said he was telling me the Polish people are not good for anything and all this other stuff and stuff like that. And the thing is though, is that I was much taller than this kid, much taller. I was like 2 feet taller than this kid. And and I told him straight up, which made him shut up. I told him in the cafeteria, because I was just trying to sit there, eat my lunch, and this kid was just bothering me, harassing me. And I told him straight up, I insulted him back. I said to him, well, if I'm a stupid Polak, then you're gonna be a short kid for the rest of your life. That's what I told him, because he was so much shorter than me. And I shouldn't have said that at that point. I said that to insult him back, because I was just annoyed. I was just trying to eat my lunch, and this kid was just going over and just bothering me. And like everybody at the table started laughing. Like a lot of people started laughing at this kid, and like a lot of people told me that I owned him. But what happened was he apparently got really annoyed that I did that I said that to him. And what happened was he didn't have the guts. He didn't have the guts to hit me right in my face. He actually cheap-shotted me. What he did was he came up right behind me when I wasn't looking. He attacked me right from the behind. When I was in the schoolyard, I was just minding my own business. I was looking around, and all of a sudden I just get thrown to the ground like from behind. He just cheap-shotted me from the back. So he didn't even have the guts to attack me right from the front. But school aide saw it, and he got suspended for that. And what actually happened was actually years later, he actually apologized to me for that, and we're kind of cool now. I still talk to him now. so we're kind of cool. But he actually, I was talking to him like 3 years ago, and I told him, do you remember that time you threw me to the ground and stuff like that? And he has really bad memory, like really bad memory. He's like, no, I don't remember that. I'm like, how can you not remember throwing me to the ground? Like, how can you not remember that? Like, that's he used Ghost Organization to attack you. Oh man, no. No, but he was cool. He apologized over the whole thing, and I told him it's fine. I told him it's okay. I'm normally a forgiving person, so I told him it was fine. But I was just like, how did you forget that? How could you possibly forget that? But whatever. What is the worst selling mission? The post-op vans. That's the worst possible selling mission. That's the worst one. He probably attacked you because you had a bounty. He passive popped you. Oh man. What's a beggar, console warrior? What is that? What is that? I don't know what that term means. Okay, what's it? Are you interested in car games? If so, which one? Not really. Not really interested in car games. Not really following. The only car game I probably ever played was I played the Burnout games when I was a kid. That's probably the only car games I really played, but not really, no. What do you expect to see in Red Dead Redemption 2? I expect to see a lot of activities. And I want, in those activities, I want to be able to do more things. Like I want robberies to be more common. Like make multiple like bank locations that you can rob, like different crimes that you can commit, and let us actually rob the trains. Because you know, in Red Dead Redemption 1, we had this whole idea that we could rob trains, but in reality, when you jump on the train, the only thing you could really do is you could just rob the money from the individual passengers. Like what if there's like one compartment in the train where there's like a safe? It's like a armored part of the train. There's like a safe on there. You have to blow open the door or something like that. Get on that part, then jump off the train, something like that. That would be cool. Or hijack the train, something like that. Also, I want gambling. Gambling has to return. It's not going to be a Red Dead game if there's not going to be any gambling. Also, I want these features to be in multiplayer as well. I want there to be things you can actually purchase in multiplayer. Like, let there be an economy in Red Dead multiplayer. Let us actually purchase things in the multiplayer or in Red Dead Redemption. Let us do heists with our friends. Not like heists, but like let us rob banks. Let us rob trains with our friends. Oh, and hello, Sunny is here. Sunny, hello. Is that the real Sunny? I think it is the real Sunny here. Let's see here. Let's just check here. Go to channel. Let's see. Is it the real Sunny here? Yes, I think it is. Yes, it is. It's the real Sunny. Hello, Sunny. How are you? But yeah, I'm doing my live Q&A thing here for 40,000 subscribers where I just sit down and answer questions. But yeah, I expect that from Red Dead Redemption. I expect a lot of I expect a lot of different things you can do in the multiplayer. And you know, Red Dead Redemption 1, the multiplayer was the single player was great. I love the single player. The multiplayer, it just died so quickly. Like it was just so boring. Like it wasn't terrible, but it was so boring. There was nothing to do in Red Dead Redemption's multiplayer. Like you had the death matches and all, okay, I get that, but the free mode itself, there's nothing to do in the free mode in Red Dead Redemption 1. It was like, there was nothing, no really activity. You had the gang hideouts, but that just got so, you kept doing it over and over again, and it got so boring. There was nothing to do really in Red Dead Redemption multiplayer. They even took the trains out, so in Red Dead Redemption 2 multiplayer, I hope that they add a lot of things, a lot of activities. Let us rob banks with our friends, let us rob trains, let us do all these other different things, you know, let us do activities with our friends, and let us earn money in Red Dead Redemption's multiplayer, and let us spend that money on certain things we can buy. You know, like imagine if you can have like your own safe house. Like imagine if you can have like a tent, and you can set up that tent like anywhere you want in multiplayer. That'd be kind of cool, right? But like I should have a feature like that. That would be nice. But I guess we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what's in Red Dead's multiplayer. But I just really hope. Please let us. Please be a good multiplayer. There could be like one. There could be a mode, like, there could be a thing where people could choose to play as an outlaw or a lawman, and the outlaws, they could, like, go around robbing people, committing crimes, and the lawmen would try to stop them. That would make it an interesting, What is your favorite food? Sushi. Do you smoke? No, I don't smoke anything. Have you played a new God of War? No, I haven't. Yeah. Are you going to make money, guys? Red Dead Redemption 2 turns out to be a giant grind. Like, I can't imagine that, but, I mean, if there is a way to make money in Red Dead Redemption 2, I will, and there's like different ways to make money, I'll definitely make a money guide if there is different ways to make money. Like that would be kind of weird though if it turned into like a grinding game. It would be kind of weird for a Red Dead game, but Does your PSN account messages at this time? I sent one as a reminder. Yes, I'll reply to you if you send me a message here. You don't like the God of War? Not that I don't like it. I just haven't played them. I haven't been fans of them. Tryhard's dropping it in Red Dead Redemption 2 online incoming, dropping TNT. I can just imagine it, like the Tryhard outfit that will be in Red Dead Redemption 2. You know how they have like the helmet, the bulletproof helmet, and then they have the bulletproof armor, and then they have the rebreather on. In Red Dead Redemption 2, they're gonna be wearing a black bandana, black hat, black jacket, black leather jacket most likely, black boots, and that's what the Tryhard outfit is gonna look like in Red Dead Redemption 2. That's what the Tryhard outfit is gonna look like, and they're probably gonna drop dynamite at their feet. That's probably what it's gonna look. I just please, like, thank you for the super chat. I just really hope, please, no kill death ratio in Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Please, no, please don't be in that game. I can't imagine kill death ratio being in that game. It will make no sense. You should do a live reaction to the new Red Dead Redemption 2, like right now. Also, thanks for the. I actually did do a live reaction. I made a reaction video already. If you want to check it out, I uploaded it like 2 hours ago. Okay, here, any other questions here? As a member of Prof, should I immediately trust all fellow crew members to not attack for no reasons? You should, thank you, Bill Nye, for the super chat. I do appreciate it. You should assume that the crew members are not gonna attack you. Usually, crew members are not supposed to attack you. If a crew member attacks you, that's a violation of the crew rules. If they attack you, and if they attack you, make sure you film it, and then if you make it into an unlisted video, and then send me the link of the video of the person attacking you, I'll take the disciplinary action against that crew member. I'll ban them, or I'll time them out for like a month. I'll talk to them also. I'll ask them, and if they destroy your cargo, that's the worst possible thing they can do. If they destroy your cargo, I'll make sure they help you. They help you get your cargo back, or I'm gonna ban them. Oh, Hubbard Guy's here also. Hello, Hubbard Guy. How are you? Okay. What part of America do you think Red Dead Redemption 2 will be based on? The Wild West. That was like the Wild West is like Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Texas, right? It's around that range. Those states. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they really talk about what states they're gonna be in. I was looking at my map there, but I don't think they're really going to talk about what states the game is going to be set in. I don't think they're really going to mention it. Oregon? No, I don't think Oregon is part of the Wild West. I'm pretty sure it's not. No, or Oregon is not. I don't think Oregon is. No. What's your profession? You mean my job? I work in retail. Also, I don't really consider that a profession. I've worked there for like 4.5 years, but I wouldn't say I consider that a profession. Yeah, but they're probably going to include more parts of the map. I hope they include Mexico in Red Dead Redemption 2. I hope they do, because I like that feature a lot in Red Dead Redemption 1, how there was like a different country that you could visit. Like, normally open world games don't have that, where you could visit like another country, and that was like a unique feature where you could like go into Mexico and like you have a different people, different culture, different country, completely different way people do things. So you could see that. And then if you broke the law in America, you could run to Mexico. If you broke the law in Mexico, you could run to America. That's what was always I liked about that feature. I really liked that you could go to Mexico in that game. That was pretty cool. So I hope they bring back Mexico in the game. Pro, is it okay to destroy cargo if that player destroyed cargo too? Personally, I'm really against destroying cargo, but if somebody blew up cargo, I would destroy their cargo. If they did it intentionally, that is, I would do it. That actually happened one time where this griefer, he blew up my friend's cargo, and then later he was selling it. I destroyed his stuff, and I'll be honest, I destroyed his stuff to teach him a lesson, not to do stuff like that. He lost a lot of money, but at the same time that's why you shouldn't attack people's stuff. Like if he never attacked my friend's stuff, I would have never attacked his stuff. But I'm really against blowing up people's cargo. But when you do things like that, if you try to blow up somebody's cargo, you're really a scumbag, because it takes so many hours to grind and grind and grind. It takes like hours and hours to put all these businesses together, and if it's CEO crates, that takes like so much money you got to invest into it, so much time. You're trying to sell it, and then somebody just comes on over and just blows it up, all of it right away, and you'll lose all that hours of grinding just gone like that. It's like whoever does that, it's just such a scummy person, whoever would do something like that. What's your favorite vehicle in GTA 5 and real life? My favorite vehicle would probably be in GTA XA21 Glendale. But my favorite air vehicles, my favorite plane is Rogue, my favorite jet is Molotov, my favorite helicopter is Savage. My favorite car. I don't really have a favorite car in real life. I have my BMW 328i. I like that car. I don't really have it. That's kind of my dream car. Um, let's see here. Anything else? Do you think the Civil War will have any influence? It ended about 20 to 30 years before Red Dead Redemption 2 takes place. Actually, no. It ended. Civil War ended in 1865. Red Dead Redemption 2 takes place in 1899. So that's 75, 85, 95. That's what? That's 30. That's 34 years after. So if anything, they could probably have some old Civil War veterans in it, because a lot of Confederate veterans, when they lost the war, they fled into the West. And they formed like gangs. That's what Jesse James. I'm pretty sure Jesse James. I'm pretty sure he was a former Confederate soldier. And I think a lot of his gang were former Confederates. But that's why they probably will be some kind of Civil War reference. You never know. But we're gonna have to see, I guess. Are you ever gonna post a Fortnite video? Probably not. How old are you? And do you think World War III will break out? If so, between what countries? I am 23. I don't think World War III will ever happen. If World War III is gonna happen, it's gonna be between two smaller countries over something stupid. Any advice for rare special cargo? Be careful the way you're handling it. I would say be careful the way you're handling it, and also the special cargo. You don't have to sell that in a populated lobby. You could sell that in a solo lobby, and because there's no bonus for those. If they came out with a sea-based DLC, what ships would you want in it? I don't know. I'm not really knowledgeable about ships, but I would like to see a water MLC. If they make a naval DLC, like a water MLC, some kind of big ship where you could use it like an MLC, you could spot it, things like that, buy ammo from it, and those kinds of things. You can sleep in it, and things like that. I would also like to see an anti-air boat, maybe a rocket boat, like a rocket-powered speedboat. Yeah, I would like to see a new submarine, possibly. What do you mean, Robert? When I said, what do you mean I said something stupid? Do you think there will be a Deluxo? Do you think there will be Deluxo Easter egg? No, I don't think. There might be a GTA Easter egg in the next Red Dead Redemption, but I don't think there's gonna be any references to like a Deluxo. Okay. Bro, I'd like to give you a heads up on that business rating is not on pause. I know that already. I know that. I've known that for like over a week now. I actually posted an updated comment on that video that the businesses can be attacked now. I think you should trade in the medium warehouse for a smaller warehouse so you can install all rare cargo in there. I'm probably going to trade it in for a larger warehouse, but the reason I have that medium warehouse is because I like to have all the warehouses like around in one part of the map together. Many gamers like me are solo. Don't think it should be a good thing like solo heist. No, it's not a heist if it's solo. I mean, whole purpose of a heist is doing it with a team, so you're definitely not gonna get a solo heist. Yeah, I would definitely like boat customization. That would be nice. Are you gonna take a break from GTA when you get Red Dead Redemption? I'm probably gonna play Red Dead Redemption. I don't think I'm gonna stop playing GTA. I'm still gonna play GTA, but I'm gonna focus on Red Dead Redemption a lot when it comes out. And if there's any way to make money, I'll make money guides in Red Dead Redemption. Do you think that we could have a sea DLC? Yes, a naval DLC is definitely possible. How did you get started? How did you get started on YouTube? Well, when I made this channel, when I made this channel, I didn't really when I made the channel, I focused mostly on Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's what I was focusing on, like I said earlier. Let's see here. Okay. One moment here. I think that my earlier test stream video, I think that might have accidentally been uploaded. Did it? No, it didn't. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. What's the best way to make friendships on GTA Online and create a team? The best way to make friendships with people on GTA, I would say the best way to do that would be the best way to do that would probably be to help people with heists, ironically, or help people with their CEO. Like if you see somebody doing MC or CEO in the lobby, just ask them, hey, do you need help with anything? And that's how I made a lot of my friends. Before my channel got popular, I made a lot of my friends, that I've had for years on GTA. I made those friends on I made them on as randoms. I helped them with their CEO stuff. I asked them, hey, you need help with CEO, and helped them out. I got them some money with CEO work also, and we became friends. So that's how you can make a lot of friends doing that there. Also, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, make sure you like if you are enjoying it. It does help me out a lot. Pro, I'm pretty sure the business raids are way worse now than they were before the raids got removed. I used to almost never get attacked, but now I literally get attacked 3 to 4 times a day. Oh, well, I don't think the business rate should even be, I don't think they should even be a thing. My philosophy is if you buy the security upgrade, you should not be, you should not be attacked. If you buy the security upgrade, you should never be attacked. It doesn't make any sense to me how you can buy a security upgrade, but you still get attacked. A lot of times, bless me. A lot of times I think to myself, why am I paying for security? You know, why am I paying for these daily fees if these security guards are not doing anything when I'm getting attacked? I mean, it's supposed to reduce the amount of times you get attacked, but at the same time what's really the point if you're still getting attacked and you still got to go back there? Have you ever shot a real-life weapon? If yes, what is it? I have fired an AK-47. I fired a lever action 30-30. I fired a 22 rifle. I fired a Remington 700. I've also fired a Mauser, a Spanish Mauser. Hey Patrick, please can you answer me? Like, I think you should try Rainbow Six Siege because I changed from GTA to that game. It is amazing. Well, Rainbow Six Siege is a very different game from GTA. I'm not that great at Rainbow Six Siege. Like, I'm great at Terrorist Hunt, but I'm just not great at I'm not great at like PvP personally. Will you make a second crew for subs? Thank you for your super chat, Raiden. I do appreciate it. Will you ever make a second crew for subs? Yours is maxed. The professional one, is that one maxed? Is the professional one maxed? I don't think it should be. I already made that one. It's the do you think they delayed Red Dead to monetize it? I don't want to get into conspiracies. I don't. But I feel like one of the reasons they could have delayed Red Dead Redemption 2 is because to make more money from GTA Online. I think a lot of people also think like that too. That's what I think, at least. I think they delayed it because knowing if they released a GTA DLC when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, people would not waste money on shark cards and instead they would buy Red Dead Redemption 2. So I think that I don't think that it was a game bug delay. I think that the reason they delayed it was so that they could make more money from GTA Online. That's the reason I think. It is max. I tried during last stream. What do I do if my MC business doesn't make money? I spent $75,000 and made 38,000 back. Well, did it finish producing everything? You have to make sure it's upgraded. And also, make sure that the business is upgraded. And also, you got to buy supplies a few times. Is there going to be Shark Cards Red Dead Redemption? Oh, I hope not. Do you watch anime? No, I don't really watch it. The only ones I ever watched was I watched Full Metal Alchemist when I was a kid. I saw Pokemon, if that counts as anime. I saw the One Piece, that show I used to watch when I was a kid. I haven't watched those in years though. I used to watch a lot of the Full Metal Alchemist episodes, but I forgot almost everything that happened in them. Almost every single thing that happened, I pretty much forgot at this point. Your content is awesome, professional. Was Money Guides your main target video, or you thought of doing another type of video? Yeah, they were really, I was originally I wasn't even going to do GTA on this channel. I was just going to focus on Star Wars stuff. This was going to be a Star Wars channel originally, but in my original avatar was actually Boba Fett. It wasn't the South Park avatar that I have, but GTA is one of my other played games, and when I started uploading GTA videos, people started watching the GTA videos and didn't really watch the Star Wars videos, so that's where the channel really took off. So it went from being a supposedly a Star Wars channel to being a GTA one. Yeah, Saucer Cats is linked to Discord if anybody wants to check it out there. Have you seen Infinity War? No, I don't care for that. I don't really care for the Marvel movies. I don't really watch them. There's too many movies. There's too many Marvel movies now that keep evolving. There's always like a Marvel movie coming out every year now, some kind of movie. I might want to see the Venom movie though, because the Venom movie does seem a little more interesting, because the Venom movie is like the first movie that they're doing where they're actually not doing it on a superhero. And Venom isn't a villain either. He's more of a neutral character, because he does good things and he does bad things as well if you follow the comics. But he's more of a neutral character. But I'm just happy I'm happy they're finally doing a movie that's not about a superhero. superhero. That's what I'm finally happy about. So I might want to watch that movie. But I normally don't care for the Marvel movies. If there's going to be a military vessel in GTA, how much do you think it's going to cost? If it's like a water MOC, probably $3 to $4 million. Thrusters or Stromberg? I like the thruster. I don't really ever use the Stromberg. What mouse do you use? It's a gaming mouse. The brand says Waze on it. Waze gaming mouse. I bought this gaming mouse like 4 years ago, and it's still working fine. Do you like survival horror games? You mean like Outlast? You mean like I played Outlast. I like that game a lot. It was very scary. It scared the crap out of me. There's this one game that I might want to play on my channel. It's called Dead Matter, I think it's called. It's a short game, but it's a PlayStation VR game that recently came out. If anybody's heard it, if I'm saying the name correctly, I think it was Dead Matter or Dead Wind was the name of the game. But the story in the game is I normally like detective games a lot. I really like detective games, like murder mystery games. I really like those. And in that game, like the story is that like some kind of farmer is like murdered in like this small town in rural Kansas in like 1965, and you're a detective and you have to try to figure it out. And like in the game is scary at the same time, because as you're investigating like the murder of the farmer, you like find there's this giant conspiracy and there's like tunnels underneath the town or something like that. And also the killer is stalking you in the game, like he's following you around and he can kill you. And it's like it can get really scary, like especially if you're like in a dark corner and like the killer like corners you or something like that. But I might want to give that game a try. It does look kind of scary, but it looks interesting at the same time. Do you think there should be a feature where we buy $375,000 worth of supplies at once for the bunker? Yes, I would love that. You could just buy full supplies. You played Left 4 Dead? I liked Left 4 Dead a lot. That was a great game. Do you speak other languages? Yes, I speak Polish. I'm also learning French right now. I'm trying to learn it at least. Best dogfighter in your crew is probably Cool Guy 2000. Did you ever grow your beard? I never really had a beard, no. I never really, I normally, usually, before it even gets long, I usually shave it off. What's that game called? Hang on, let me see what it's called. I think it's called Dead Matter, is it? No, it's not Dead Matter, it's Dead, PS4, PSVR, Dead Secret, that's the name of the game. I was getting it mixed up with another game. There's another game that was, out. The Dead Secret is the name of the game. If anybody wants to look it up, Dead Secret is that game I was talking about. So don't pay attention to Dead Matter one. That was another game I was thinking of. I didn't skip your comment. There's a lot of people that are posting at once. Why won't you play Fortnite? Because I don't like the cartoony elements, and it's just not the type of game for me. I'm not that type of player. I don't like those kind of games. I like the survival games like DayZ, like the games, the games where you go out and you gotta like, you gotta do different, you go out, you explore with your friends, the map doesn't get smaller, and you don't have to kill people. That's what I like. You don't have to kill people in DayZ. It's optional, and you can collect supplies for friends, you gotta eat, you gotta drink, things like that, and surviving like the zombies and stuff like that. That's what I like, that kind of game. I don't like the Fortnite style. What do you think of the big controversy in GTA 6? What do you mean? The biggest controversy is probably going to be that you can just kill people for no reason in GTA. That's always the controversy. Would you consider uploading any VR content? Yes, I definitely am considering that. I definitely considering uploading VR content. Do you hate Mr. Boss as a person, or do you hate that he clickbaits? I just don't pay attention to him. I just ignore him as much as I can. How long until I get accepted into the crew? As long as you have your PlayStation name linked, you should be accepted to the crew pretty quickly. You should be accepted to the crew for the day. Why not play GTA on PC? Because there was too many bothers on PC, and they were really annoying in each lobby. What do you think will happen if EA buys GTA? Well, that's never going to happen. Rockstar will never ever sell the GTA franchise, especially to EA, but EA would just destroy it. Shark cards would be even worse than in GTA if EA ran it. It would be all the pay that you're getting in GTA. It would be right now. It would be like half if EA ran it. Yeah, that Monster Jam brings up a good point here. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons I don't play Fortnite. Not only do I not like Fortnite, but also a lot of people don't want me to play Fortnite on this channel. They don't want me to, and I promised people I wouldn't, and it would feel kind of like a betrayal to some of my really older fans if I play a game like Fortnite. So it's not good, and also a YouTuber should play whatever game they want. So it's not good where people just spam people to play Fortnite all the time. Pro, I finally reached chairman in PFC. That's good, Achilles. Pro, can you try to do early streams like 3 o'clock in the afternoon? I'm gonna try to do that one on I'll try to do that one on Sunday. Well, Sunday, no, it's not. It's not gonna be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If I start at 3 o'clock in my time, it will be like around 8 p.m. your time. If you wanted me to start at 3 p.m., I would have to start at like 10 a.m. That's when the live streams usually start. That would be when I would have to start the live stream. What is better, MLC or Avenger? Answer, please. I like the Avenger better just because it's an air vehicle. When is the Solo Money Guide coming out? It is coming out on Thursday. Thursday it will be out. Okay, here. Yes, I agree. I don't want to play Fortnite because the channel's main base is GTA Online, and your main subscriber base enjoys GTA Online. That's why I subscribed. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. What are you gonna do when you reach 100,000 subscribers? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I reach 100,000 subscribers. I guess time will tell, right? I'll think of something though. What business in GTA do you want double money on forever? I think that I think the hangar should increase the amount of money that you get. I think hangar should get a lot more money. I think the MC businesses should get more money than you already do, though. Star Wars or Star Trek? Please answer Star Wars. I've never been a fan of Star Trek. Okay, y'all be on PS4, but I'm not a fan of the new Star Wars, to tell you the truth. I don't like the new ones. I don't. We should have an air carrier in the ocean, and that could act as a business. Yes, that could. You could go back and forth with CEO cargo. You could carry it. There could be like cargo missions in the water. That would be good. Like different missions where you have to retrieve it, shoot down like an aircraft in the water, dive down in certain missions for underwater, things like that. I think those would be pretty cool. Okay. Could you shout out my vlogging channel? It's called Alfie Old Bury Mate. Well, I'm not gonna really shout out your channel unless I don't really know anything about it. I mean, people can check out your channel if they want, Pro Boss, but I don't really know anything about your channel or what you do. But MLC is better, but in terms of beginners, it's way cheaper than the Avenger. Max money you might need is like 2 million or maybe less, while the Avenger would be 4 million, too good, maybe more. Well, MLC might be better for beginners, but I think the better investment would be the Avenger just because you can fly. It's easier to get around the map. Do you watch South Park? I used to watch South Park in the past. I used to watch a lot of episodes. I haven't watched I haven't watched a lot. I haven't watched it anytime soon. I haven't watched it for like months. How to defend yourself from being attacked by a crew for no reason? Ask them why they're attacking you. Just message the leader that you're friendly. And I mean, if they don't stop, what I would do in that situation is I would go to my apartment and then just message my crew members, message any other friends that these guys are attacking me for no reason, and anybody in the crew can do that. This isn't just limited to the leader. So if you guys are getting attacked by like another crew, you could just message other people in the crew and ask them to help you out. Pro, what are you passionate about other than gaming? I don't really know. Nothing really. I mean, I like history. History probably the only other thing. I like reading up a lot on history. Probably history would be what I'm passionate about. Pro, what car do you drive in real life? I drive BMW 328i sedan, and it's also it is kind of my dream car. It's not really the craziest car, but I don't really want any other car. Have you played the new races? No, I haven't. Is the Ruiner worth it now that it's 3.2 million for deluxe griefers? They lowered the Ruiner's price. 3.2 million. It's still pretty expensive for that car. I would say around $2 million that car should be. Hi, Turkish Gamer. Congratulations on 40,000. I don't know how I found you only 2 weeks ago, and I don't really play GTA, and I still watch you. Your videos are great and legit. Keep up the good work. Thank you, King of Gaming. What inspired you to do YouTube? I always wanted to make my own channel, my own community, helping people. I wanted to. I was originally gonna do it for like Star Wars content, but I started doing GTA content because it got popular. Answer me. Are you bald? Do I look bald, Caden? It's just like this. I don't mean to sound rude, but just use common sense. Pro, what do you think of that Saints fan? I mean he's good too, but when I'm saying good too, he's what I'm saying, I said I'm losing my track of thought. I just said he's good, but he's better than Mr. Boss, I would say. He's better than Mr. Boss, but he also clickbaits, and he stole GTA Men's content. If you see what GTA Men went through, he stole his revolver strategy when he was estimating like how much damage the revolver was doing, like, and he even called it like the same thing. So I don't like the guy either. I don't pay attention to him either. Okay. Well, this one's a strange question. I'm being asked by Novrage. Napoleon, Stalin, or Hussein? Which one had the best control of people? Which do you think is smartest? I think the smartest one on that list is Napoleon. Stalin and Hussein ruled through fear, though. That's how they ruled, basically. They had everybody fall in line because everybody was just so scared of them. Napoleon, on the other hand, people weren't really scared of him. But Napoleon, while he was he was a military genius. He didn't really know much about like political matters, and when he appointed his brother to be the king of Spain, I think that was a really big mistake when he appointed his brother to be a king of Spain, because then Spain rebelled, and he lost Spain kind of in the Peninsular campaign. So Napoleon was probably the smartest one on that list, but in politics, he didn't really know much about politics. Yeah, GTA Men's a decent channel. And also, Stalin is also kind of an idiot, also in a way, because Stalin was fully confident that Hitler was not going to break the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. So Stalin was a horrible person. He was also an idiot too. He just ruled through fear, and he got so paranoid later in his life that he actually killed everybody close to him because he was so paranoid everybody was out to get him. But do you know Archduke Franz Ferdinand? Yes, the heir to the Austrian throne, nephew of Franz Joseph. He got assassinated by Gavrilo Princip, which led to the events of World War I. Okay. Any other questions here? Pro noob question: What is the crew community and how do I join it? It's in the description here. It's in the description for the video if you want to take a look. There's the crews for the. I recommend you try to join the professional one because there's more spots in that one open. Do you play Fortnite and where are you from? I don't play Fortnite. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Like I said this earlier, Melon. I don't pay attention to the guy. I just don't I just ignore the guy. That's the best way. Just ignore Mr. Boss, ignore the clickbaiters, and they'll lose attention, because if we just keep discussing them, they're still going to gain more and more attention, and it's not a good thing. Yes, I don't like his content, Melon, but there's other people that are worse than Mr. Boss, believe it or not, like Fernando. Fernando was actually worse than him. Franz Ferdinand was not a good person, Turkish gamer. I'm just letting you know, Franz Ferdinand, he really hated Hungarians. Like Franz Ferdinand, Franz Ferdinand and his wife, they were the type of people that they always thought that they were better than you. Like they were the most typical like aristocrats like at the time period. They thought that they were better than you. If you were of lower class at all, like Franz Ferdinand would not even talk to you because he deemed himself superior to you just based on class alone. He actually, if anybody hears Hungarian, Franz Ferdinand, his bodyguards were actually Hungarians, and he hated Hungarians. Even though they were protecting his life, he hated them with a passion. Like he was really bigoted towards Hungarians. Franz Ferdinand actually even said that all Hungarians are scum. That's what he described them as in his sentences. So that's what Franz Ferdinand saw Hungarian people as. So he thought that the Austrians should be in charge of the empire. He didn't want to share the Austrian empire with the Hungarians. He actually wanted the Austrians. So Franz Ferdinand was not a good person. He was bigoted towards Hungarians, and he was a terrible person in general. He's not a great person at all. Do you think all the Asian countries will unify? And no, I can't picture that happening. What do you think about Pyreum Gaming? Pyreum Gaming, I like his channel, but at the same time I think his vehicle reviews need to be longer. I feel like 2 minutes is not enough time. Like I can't do a review in like 2 minutes. I can't do it. I feel like he's rushing it when he does those reviews. I like to go into a lot of detail. He shouldn't really call them reviews. He should just call them first impressions, because that's really what they are. But I personally don't like that about his channel, that the reviews are just so short. Like I try to keep my reviews under 10 minutes, but sometimes I need to go a little bit over because I just need to discuss a lot of the things. When I take a vehicle, even if it's like the worst vehicle in the game that I'm reviewing, I try to find something good about it, like one good thing I could possibly find about it. I always try to find one good thing about something. That's what I always try to see it when I look at things. Also, what did I say? Yeah, the person that said he's wrong on a lot of things. He's made mistakes in the past. He has made mistakes. Like one of the things, like when I do Hummer guy. That can be frustrating. But one of the things that he does that is particularly annoying, not particularly annoying, but he leaves things out. I remember when Pyrum Gaming did his Akula review, he actually left out a huge detail that if you actually, when he was talking about the stealth mode, he didn't mention that if you get into the Akula, when you have cops and you activate stealth mode, your wanted level actually goes down to a 2-star. So if you have like 5 stars and you get into an Akula and activate stealth mode, it'll automatically go to 2 stars, but he didn't mention that in his review, and he also said that the back passengers are useless, but the back passengers can activate thermal and night vision. So that goes to show you, that's why you should do more research into these vehicles when you do reviews. That's why it's not a good idea to rush when you do these reviews. But he's not a terrible channel. He definitely doesn't clickbait, but I just wish he would put a little more effort into these vehicle reviews, because I can't do that. I can't talk for like 2 minutes and do a review. I have to go into detail when I do those things. Pat, what do you recommend for small GTA YouTubers to grow? Be as interactive with your community as possible. Talk to your community. Talk to your community. I mean, try to upload videos. Try to upload videos of something that people haven't seen before. And try to upload your first viral video. I know that's gonna be really hard to do, but when you upload your first viral video, that's when your channel is really gonna take off. That's where it's going to really that's where it's really going to start growing. It's going to be really hard to find out what your first viral video is, but I recommend when a new DLC comes out, just make a ton of new videos on that new DLC. Make a ton of videos on that DLC, and you'll get a lot of views. If a civil war happened in the U.S., where would you go? I can't picture a civil war happening. I guess it's not going to happen. Pro, I'm already in PMSA, but in the description there's something about a PS4 community. Yes, the PS4 community, I couldn't link in the description. I couldn't link it in the description. There's no link really to it. You would have to look it up, but I typed it in what it is exactly. Is it worth minigun on Insurgent pickup? No, I use the 50 cal. It does more damage. It has a slower fire rate, but it does more damage. So don't use the minigun. Do you like Not Point? Oh no, not that guy. Oh, that guy. Like I didn't know who that guy was before people on streams told me, "Hey, what do you think of this Not Point guy's channel? And what do you think of this guy's channel?" I didn't know who he was really. So one day I just looked him up just to see what I could see. I saw like a 10-minute video where he literally put in like 10 ads in a 10-minute video. It's like an ad every minute. It was just so annoying. I was like, how can you possibly do something like this? When I do a 10-minute video, I'll do the max I'll do is 2 ads. That's it. I'll just do one at the beginning and one at the end. That's all I'll do. But like, I understand. Look, I understand. People need to make money on YouTube. That's understandable. It's understandable. But when you're putting in this many ads at that point, that's just pure greed. That's just pure greed. And also, whenever I put something out, I try to put something out that people will appreciate, something that people will like. Something that I'm proud of. I like when I put out work on YouTube, I like to put out something that I can be proud of, something that I know will help people, something that people appreciated, something that I put a lot of hard work in, not something stupid. Like he made one video, like I think, where does Lamar go after the final mission or something like that. That's just stupid. Like really, like come on, like have some actual idea. Like have an actual idea. And yeah, that's more than TV. Like have an actual idea for a video. Don't do stupid nonsense like that. What do you think about GTA Men and Gypsy? GTA Men's a good channel. Gypsy, he's a good channel as well. I just have some disagreements with him on certain things, but he's a decent channel as well. Okay, I'm thinking of switching from PC to PS4 because the amount of modders. Do you think it's worth it? That's what I did. If you're gonna go to PS4, though, go to PS4 Pro because that'll be the closest to the PC that you can possibly get. Do you like it when people grief Mr. Boss? I don't really care, I would say. I don't think, like, I don't think that they should grief him because they're still giving him attention. I think just let him do what he wants, but at the same time I'm not a fan of the guy. Do you watch any type of motorsport? No, but like, when I was in Poland in 2010, all I did was watch just motocross on TV because that's the only thing that I really could watch on TV. There's nothing really like all the Polish shows. I didn't find anything I could really watch. So that's the only thing I really watched when I was in Poland in 2010. That was like 8 years ago. I just watched motocross all day because there's nothing really on the TV. I'm thinking Battlefield 1 wins and survives the the guy in Battlefield 1 though, the guy in Battlefield 1, what was his name? The younger guy, like the kid, the guy in the Gallipoli campaign. He's probably gonna come back in the next Battlefield game if it's a World War II game, and he's gonna be part of like the Australian team fighting the Japanese if they make a World War II game. So that kid, what was his name in Battlefield 1? He's probably gonna come back in the story in the next Battlefield game. But what do you think of Mr. Boss reacting to himself getting killed and putting their ads? That just shows he's run out of ideas. Have you done all Elite challenges for Heist? No, I haven't. No, I don't have an Xbox One X. My own professional YouTube accept me. Do you have your PlayStation name linked, Cooterball? If you have your PlayStation name linked, you should be accepted. What's your religion? I consider myself an agnostic. I don't consider myself. I don't say that I believe in God, but I don't. Say that there is no God either. When people ask me if I believe in a God, I just say I don't know. I'm an agnostic. Pro, do you have friends in Poland? Yes, some. Is GTA dying because a lot of players quit it and even Mr. Boss and Shuffle Gamer went to Fortnite videos? I don't think GTA is dying, but I think it's losing a lot of players. I think a lot of players are moving on to other games, and it's Rockstar's fault because they haven't released any new content. Do you like Benny's cars? It's a nice feature, it's nice customization, but I'm not interested in it personally. I'm not a car guy, really. Professional, did you ever considered making other types of GTA videos like car meets, fails, and wins? Yes. The reason I don't do a car meet is because if I get everybody into one car meet together, it's gonna get orbital cannoned or somebody's gonna come with a sticky bomb. That's why I don't. That's why I don't do car meets, because it's gonna get. It's like a target for griefers. It's a target for trolls. That's why I usually don't do that. And also probably because I'm not really interested. I might want to do something new. I might want to do an air meet, if anybody knows what an air meet is, and it's where everybody gets their personal air vehicles and like meets on the runway, and it's like the best painted air vehicles that you can possibly get, and like get them there and like land them there, and like just everybody sees what they have. That might be something new I could do. Okay. I don't know who that is. Tender, was that a channel? Fortnite is free, yes, I believe it is. How old are you? I'm 23. Where did the inspiration of your channel name come from? My channel name, it came from. Originally my channel name was Gaming Emperor. That was kind of my channel name, but I changed it because it sounded so cheesy. There was nothing real. I needed a new name. I needed something good, and I made this name as kind of a reference to kind of like heist, like a heist gang, like kind of like professional robbers and like stuff like that. That's kind of what I made this name in reference to, the professional name. Professional, have you ever killed someone for no reason, then realized it's stupid and annoying from day one? You just want you don't want to annoy people. Oh yeah, when I played this game, I've killed people for no reason. I haven't done that in a very long time, in years though. But when this game first came out, I was doing the game. Oh yeah, I killed people for no reason. I think everybody's killed somebody for no reason in this game. I think everybody at least one time, but I don't do it anymore. I don't ever. I haven't done it for like years. I don't kill anybody for no reason. Was your grinder mentality self-inspired by others like Gilly Master? Well, I don't know. I don't know if Gilly Master got any inspiration from me. I know I gave him a shout out early on when his channel was growing. I gave him a shout out though when he made his Chernobog video. He's a friend of mine. I talk to him a lot of times. Yeah, that name sounded really corny. Thank you, Gary. Pro, Deluxo or Oppressor? Deluxo is better for combat. Oppressor is better for traveling around the map. Okay. Okay, any other questions here? Let's see. Should I buy Thruster with a discount? I just got the Deluxe, so it broke me, lol. If you should take advantage to get the Thruster, it has helped me out a lot, but you want to keep yourself at a $1 million threshold, because a lot of people on this game, what they do is they blow all their money on cars. That's what people do. Like that's what people should. The number one thing people should avoid It just that personally, that just gets me, kind of like kind of annoyed in a way, because like people will complain to me all the time, and they'll be like, I'm broke, like help me out and stuff like that. But then at the same time, is I ask them why they're broke, and then I look at their garage and they have like 20 to 30 supercars in them, and I'm like, I'm like, you're complaining to me that you're broke after you bought like this many supercars? I tell people, just stop buying supercars, stop wasting so much money on cars. That's probably the #1 thing that causes people to go broke, is when they just blow all their money on cars. You want to try to keep a threshold, a little bit of a threshold, like try to keep like $1 million at least, like $1 million over your $1 million at least, so that you don't go broke. Because if you go under that $1 million, it's very easy to go broke. So at least try to keep yourself at $1 million. Just don't. If you want to get cars, that's fine, but just make sure you have a stable income. Make sure you have a way to make money, and make sure you don't go completely broke when you're buying those cars. Get those cars when you have all your businesses producing and you make money from your businesses, then get them. But if you don't have your businesses, don't blow your money on cars. Don't waste money on cars. Not until you have not until you have a stable source of income. Not until you have a way to make money. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's probably the #1 way people go broke, is when they waste it on cars. You ever hunt for Bigfoot in San Andreas? I ran around in the woods a lot of times in San Andreas, but I never really looked for Bigfoot specifically. Favorite color? Orange, I guess. Yeah, I like air vehicles personally, Achilles. I bought so many of the air vehicles. I have to own all of them just because I'm an aviation guy. What new free mode would you like to see for me? I'd like to see graffiti tagging. What about you? Activity in free mode? I would like to see mansions. I would like to see mansions put in the game. I would definitely like to see that. Have you ever clickbaited once in your channel? No, I haven't. How old are you? I'm 23. I would really like to see mansions out in the game. Is there a new solo lobby glitch? I don't know. I wouldn't do those either way. Thank you, Voss. I'm glad it helped you out. Do you have a Twitch account? I do, but I haven't used it in years. Have you played GTA San Andreas? What would you rate it compared to the others? I would give that game a 10 out of 10 because that game was just so well done. San Andreas is my favorite one. Vice City is my favorite one, though. Professional, is there another challenge like a double action revolver, 50 headshots that gives 250? No, I don't think there's any other challenge. You could try the time trials. They would give you some money. What's your favorite PS2 game? Mercenaries, Playground Destruction. Do you have siblings? I have a half-brother and a half-sister. They're in Poland. Yes, the thing is, if they opened the Bahama Mamas Club, that would definitely be something new. But the thing is, if they added the club, if they opened up the club, what would that really add? Would it add anything new? Like they could add dancing maybe, but like in the ballad. But if they opened up the club, what would you really do in here? The only thing you would do is just drink. That's the only thing I could picture really happening in the club, is drinking and dancing. There's nothing really else to do in the club. They should do a Rockstar Red Dead Redemption remaster for PS4. They should, but they're gonna focus on Red Dead Redemption 2. I can't picture it. They would have to do a remaster for GTA 4, but they didn't, unfortunately. It really hurt my heart that they didn't do a remaster for GTA 4. It really did. Can I still join the crew if I play on Xbox? Yes, you can, Cooter. Doesn't matter. Well, make sure your gamer tag is linked. Okay. Pro, how do you get half siblings? My father had another wife before he met my mom. That's how you get half siblings. That they're related to you 50%. They're related to me based on my father, but we don't have the same mother. Do you smoke or drink? No, I don't smoke, and I haven't drank anything in like 6 years. Nothing at all. The only thing I'll drink, and if you count this, I'll just have a glass of champagne on Christmas. That's the only thing I'll possibly drink. But other than that, I don't drink anything at all. I don't touch alcohol at all. At all. Nothing. Not even. I won't even have a beer if people ask me if I want to have a beer. No, at all. Nothing. How did you end up in New York? My parents have always lived here. I was born here. Have you ever felt surprised from any GTA DLC up to the Doomsday Heist? That one came out of nowhere. I'll make sure that you guys are accepted. I'm sorry if it's been delayed. What do you do when you are not making videos? I'll probably play other games like Ghost Recon Wildlands. I've been playing that recently. Do you think Rockstar will pass the Avengers CEO crates glitch? If Rockstar patched the, I don't know if you count that as a glitch. I don't think that's really a glitch though. Because all you're doing is dropping crates in the Avenger. I don't think that's really a glitch. But if Rockstar patched that in the Avenger, and I'll say this right now, if they patched that, that would be one of the scummiest things that they could possibly do. If they patched that, I told you, Nov, I don't talk politics, Nov. But if Rockstar patched the Avenger glitch, that would be one of the scummiest things they could possibly do. And the reason that it's so scummy if they did that would be because there is so many glitches in this game, and they don't fix that. But if they go out and fix something like that, where you can transport 3 crates in the Avenger, but they don't fix all the other glitches, like where you lose cargo accidentally gets destroyed, not by a player but by the game glitching out, where you can't deliver cargo with the Titan, where it takes 30 minutes to load into the screen. If they patch something like the Avenger, but they don't patch all the other problems in the game, that would be disgusting. That really would be disgusting. Pro, you rank 1,100. You have 100 million and pretty much all items that you would need. Why not make a second character? Because I don't really want to start. I don't really want to start over. I just want to focus on one character. That's all. I don't want to go back and forth. Pro, all the time when you end your stream, you're always AFK on story mode. Because I usually after a live stream, I go eat and then I just stay out. I leave my PlayStation on. That's why. Yes, I've heard of Manhunt. I know that game. What's your favorite heist and most hated one? It's My favorite heist would probably be would probably be Act 2 Doomsday Heist. My most hated heist would probably be, I gotta think about this one. Most annoying heist. I think Series A, because Series A, it has some really hard missions in it. And yet the pay isn't great on Series A. I don't really say I hate it, but I just not a favorite. I would just say it. Should I trade my cocaine business from city location to Blaine County? Yes, Blaine County is better. Yes, I agree with you, Hummer Guy. They should finally fix passive mode. Finally do it. Fix passive mode. Will you share? That's a funny one. I'm gonna probably shave it though, my mustache. I usually don't have these on. How much do you get paid? How much do you get paid from YouTube? Last month I made around a little bit over 1,000. A little bit over 1,000. On some of the other months it's usually around that range. I mean, it's good for YouTube, but it's not enough to pay the bills completely. That shit. What is Frodus? Well, Blaine County, I think, is in Sandy Shores, Philip. How do I counter oppressor griefers? That's for the month, Matulian. To counter oppressor griefers, there's not really much you can do. The best thing you can do is get into a deluxe, so that'd probably be the best way to get rid of an oppressor griefer. But it would do you get money for trading in a CEO office for another one? I think you get like 50% of your money back. Deliver EMP of random. Oh my God, no! Don't even start on that mission. Delivering EMP. That mission is horrible with randoms. Like sometimes when people mess up on that mission so much, that mission should be so simple to do. It should be so simple to do. But people are just so, gonna use the word incompetent. That's exactly what they are. Not everyone, but I just don't understand how people can be just so dumb on that mission. Like, deliver EMP is probably the worst mission that you can possibly do with randoms. Oh, man. Like, I can't imagine it. I remember all the times, like, we messed up on that mission because a random started shooting or got caught. That's just... I hate that mission so much. That mission should be simple. It should be done in like less than 5 minutes. When you get there, it should be done in less than 5 minutes. But the mission takes sometimes 30 minutes to an hour, just because people are so stupid in that mission. I don't want to insult people, but just some people are just so incompetent in that mission. They don't know what they're doing, and they refuse to listen. If you're gonna get spotted every single time, if you're gonna raise the alarm, then stay back and let the good players clear it out, please. Don't interfere. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. If you're gonna get spotted every time, just let the other players take care of it. Oh man. And also, if somebody messes up so much on the deliver EMP mission, like they die over, no, they get caught over and over again, then when we do the finale, I'm just going to cut their pay and give the rest of it to my friends. I'm going to give them like 10%, take 10% away from them if they waste that much time, like over and over again. I'm just going to take their pay away from them and give it to my friends, because for wasting that much time, they deserve to have their pay cut. Most underappreciated DLC? I think Smuggler's Run. I think a lot of people didn't. I think a lot of people didn't really do Smuggler's Run a lot. They didn't really get into the planes, but I did personally. I liked a lot of the planes. I've seen some of his videos, Cooter. Humane Labs finale is the most fun to me, but Deliver EMP is horrible. Yes, it can be horrible. The Prison Break finale, that mission can be pretty bad too, because Prison Break, it's if somebody dies on Prison Break, you gotta go all the way back, like all the way back to the start. So you gotta fight all the people from the prison. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It is really horrible. Well, thank you, Leroy. Okay, thank you, Dan. I'll see you. Okay, guys. Well, I think I've been streaming. I think I've been streaming here for like around 2 hours. I think I'm gonna take a break. I'll still stay around for like 5 to 10 minutes if anybody wants to ask me any other questions I can answer before I go. I gotta turn on the air conditioner. It's really hot right now. It's like 80 degrees. I can't believe it. In May 2nd, it's like 80 degrees, but it's getting really hot in this room, especially for the computer. Delivery MP is terrible for randoms with fun with friends. Yes, it could be fun with friends, but it's terrible for randoms. Thank you, Cooter. Thank you, MD. And I guess these streams I will do every these kinds of streams. I noticed you guys really enjoyed this stream where I just sit here and I just answer questions. These streams, I could possibly do these streams like every maybe every 5,000 subscribers, every 10,000, maybe even every 1,000. I could do one possibly. Maybe every 10,000 or 5,000 I could do them like here. Where are you living, King? That's 26 degrees. Are you referring to Celsius? What do you do after stream? I think I'm gonna get a little snack to eat. Remember me from the Sunday stream, I do. You think the yacht is a waste of money? No, I like it. It's like a safe house in the water. The only thing you can really do is piracy prevention, but I like it for just able to land on something in the water. McDonald's or KFC? I haven't eaten KFC in years, so I'll probably go with McDonald's. Okay, name Big Smoke's order, huh? 2 number 5s, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda, or if I remember the whole thing correctly. It's really long when he orders, but... Would you consider doing a Battlefield 1? I could, yeah. What's the best vehicle for completing time trials in GTA Online? I would say the Shoatro, if I'm saying that one bike. That bike is very fast. What would you do if you don't like? I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure I'm going to like it. But if I didn't, that would be very disappointing then. What's your favorite food? Sushi. Will you ever play Fortnite? Probably not. How long does it take for professional YouTube crew to see my request? Because I've been waiting 6 days. I will talk to them and I'll make sure that you're accepted soon. The Shoatoro, or whatever, that's the bike, the Tron bike, that's the one. Ever played Assassin's Creed? That's the one, yeah, that's the bike. I played a lot of the Assassin's Creed games. What do you mean, ALB? Mr. Hazard, there probably wouldn't be enough subs to play in a full server, though, on Battlefield 1. Vigilante is better for time trials. Watch a YouTuber named, Vigilante. Well, I guess Vigilante depends on the terrain. If you have to go up like a mountain, Vigilante would... If it's like a rocky mountain, Vigilante wouldn't be good for that. A bike would be. Pro, favorite drink? Probably, the Vito Coco, the coconut water, or the, or I also like the Nesquik drinks also. I like those also. The strawberry ones, I like that one. Pro, I cannot apply to your crew, but I really want to help out. Anything you can do. What do you mean? What does it say? Does it say it's full? I don't drink soda. I've drank soda in like 5 years. Well, I'll talk to them, Philip. Do you eat Eastern European food like moose? I haven't heard of those two foods though. What countries are those two foods? Are they from Poland by any chance? 'Cause my parents are from Poland, but I haven't heard of those two foods. Maybe you're pronouncing it wrong. Garage tour video, possibly. I could possibly do that one. But I have to do that after. Bro, is this your room? No, this is my office over there. It's my room. It's like my room is the thing is though, I live in the attic in my house, and like the attic got like really like it got like really expanded. Like it turned into this giant like room. What happens is I have like a single staircase that goes up to my room. It's on the 3rd floor, and it's like I have like a living room, and I have like 3 rooms in here. I have an office, the one I'm in here, and then I have a living room. That's my living room right back there. That's where my TV. That's where I play games, and then I have a bedroom on the side of there, and I also have my bathroom. The only thing I'm missing up here is a kitchen. But the owner of this house apparently had like this attic like all renovated and stuff like that. When it like of this house, this room that I'm in right now, I actually this room was actually a closet when we first purchased this house like 11 years ago, and I told my parents that if we take out all the closet stuff, we could turn this into like a little office room where I can have my computer in here. That's perfect. Right here, having my computer in here. So I turned the closet into an office. So, would you come to the Caribbean for a vacation? Maybe. Favorite meme? Well, the Drake and Josh ones were pretty funny though. Those could be pretty funny. What is your favorite car in GTA Online? XA21 or Glendale? Have you heard of the Phoenix teams? No, I haven't. Pro, why do you not drink soda? Because soda is really unhealthy for you. Like soda will I know a customer at my store that she drank soda. She drank like like one of those like small bottles of Coke every morning, and because of that, it actually burned a small like hole in part of her throat because of that all the acid from soda. Soda is really unhealthy for you. Like if you don't drink any soda whatsoever, then like years later, if you go into your 30s, you'll look like you're in your 20s. So soda has a really bad impact. I can live without soda. I like juices. I like iced teas. Water I can drink. I don't go for soda. I don't do that. Pro, what do you eat daily? It's all random. I could be eating whatever. I could be eating chicken cutlets one day. Another day I could be eating soup. It's just whatever's in the fridge. I usually take a look at it, and I usually make my own food. Soda can be used for household cleaning. Soda and alcohol is really bad for you. That's why I don't don't drink it. And alcohol partially because when I was in Poland, there's a lot of friends and family members that I know that are alcoholics, and I would never drink alcohol just because I would never want to be like that. I see some of those people that are just so obsessed with alcohol, or it's their life, and that's why I don't drink at all. Nothing. Can you do a video about your car? No, I'm not those type of people where I do a video of my car. I don't want to, because then people would feel like I'm showing off, and no, I don't do videos like that where I show off. I don't do stuff like that. Would it be safe to sell if your crew members in the lobby on Xbox One? Yes, it would be. Well, Hummer guy, if you drink like 2 times a week, that's not really a big deal. It's still unhealthy, but that's not really a big deal. But this customer, she was like drinking it like. She drank it like every day. She would drink one of those small bottles of Coke, the small ones you buy for like $1.99, those small bottles that you buy. Those, she would drink a whole entire bottle of that like a day, and then that's what it did. Have you been to Europe? I've only been to Poland. Thank you, Hyped Up. Pro, does GTA get boring for you? I mean, sometimes it can be, but like if I'm talking to you guys and we're having fun on the stream, no, it doesn't really get boring. Okay, guys, so I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. I'll dedicate the last minute to any final questions here. Best CEO spawned armored car truck. Best CEO spawned armored car truck. I'm thinking right now. I mean, the Insurgent pickup custom, even though you can't use that for the CEO, that would definitely help you out. Bro, you want to go to Thailand? I don't know. I don't know what the country is like. You exercise? I try to. I try to. I don't always get the chance to, but I try to. It says report no other option to join the crew. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to some of my commissioners on that. Oh, I can't then. I'm gonna take a break here. I'm pretty tired. Have you played GTA today? No, I haven't. Not today. Thank you, RPG. Garage tour video, possibly. I'm possibly open to doing that in the future. My solo money guide is going to be out Thursday, guys. So make sure you check that out. The solo money guide is going to help a lot of people out. It's going to help a lot of people get money. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. Pro, are you strong? Not really. There's a lot of people that are much stronger than me. Okay, so okay, guys. So I guess I'm gonna end the stream here. I mean, like it if you enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna do more of these. I'll do more of these in the future. I'll do another one probably at 50,000 or 45,000 subscribers. But thank you guys for watching. I do really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So I'm gonna take a break here. It's not gonna be a GTA stream today because I streamed on this. I'm pretty tired though. I want to focus on finishing my. I want to focus on finishing my solo money guide because I edited most of the video, but I still have a little bit to edit today. So yeah, if anybody hasn't seen, I made a reaction video to Red Dead Redemption 2. If anybody wants to see my trailer reaction, I uploaded it like 2 hours ago. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. Solo Money Guide's me out tomorrow. Make sure you guys check that out. I think you guys are gonna enjoy that, and I'm gonna upload the Merryweather glitch on Saturday. Best CEO spawned armored vehicle. I think that there really is one. I think the Buzzard is the best CEO vehicle, but that's not really armored. Are you gonna speedrun GTA Vice City? I don't know if I'm gonna speedrun it. I might want to do a walkthrough. I don't really like speedrunning. I like taking my time with a game. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna take a break here. I guess thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys. Take care, everyone.